It's all on us.
It's all on you.
We was kind of jamming for a second, but it's gonna be a little more down tempo. I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome back.
Yeah, we don't want to get shut down.
Well, yeah, we don't need to get shut down. The last thing we need. Starting to get right.
What happened?
Y'all real? So we just starting to get right.
Yeah. Listen, I'm starting to get back right. God dang it! I had one of them weekends.
Yeah, you was gone.
Yeah, we had a good time. We went to, you know what I mean? Shout out to Alabama. You know what I mean?
What's Peace Alabama for real? Piece of Ken Lewis. What's that noise? Yeah. Is that me?
Hold on. Was it me?
Yeah, I think it may be Drip.
It's probably just my Mac running. I don't think I have anything else going on. Let me see.
Piece of Tonio. Shoots everybody in the chat. Shouts to Jermaine.
Yep.
Who else?
Yeah, for some reason my Mac is running like an Xbox.
Do you restart before we start, Drip?
Nah, should I?
That's my when in doubt restart.
Yeah.
We got time.
See, that helps.
Hey, do your thing. See what happens. If you're still taking off after you close stuff, though, give it a first.
They got dang CPU like it's hot in here, champ.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Damn. This said happy birthday, Vanilla King. I didn't see that was last week though. Drip had a I don't know if just gonna talk about it, but
nope.
He had a time. Or maybe he had a time. I don't know. Looked like he had it. Anyway. Shouts to Vin.
Oh wow.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Salute to J-Bo.
Yeah.
Hope you good. Shouts out to Rock. Peace to Antoine. You already know. 609. Hello, does anyone see the new button? Wait, Sean Trash, that's not the first time you mentioned this new button. What you mean the new button? I don't know what button you could be referring to.
Black Science. That's great. He says Black Science says to restart everything.
No, that's
including your kids.
Big fat. Hey, God.
I mean, that's the same. Like you hit the side of the TV. It's the same hand. You know what I'm saying? That's the soft reset. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only one.
That's the soft reset.
Yeah, the soft reset is the control alt delete, like the Negro dashboard.
Salute to me. I don't know what new button Sean Tragedy's talking about. I mean, what is the new button? Oh, shouts to Vin. Hey.
New Joe button?
New Joe button.
Want to look my killer in the eye.
Oh,
yeah. So do I. What's good, Ken? Blue Chew, baby.
Blue Chew, baby.
What's good with you?
Lisa Joe Dixon.
No, you might as well let a couple niggas.
Yeah, let's salute the peeps. Salute to DeAndre. Should I screen grab that?
No.
Don't even worry about that.
You ain't get my what's his name, did you?
You sent another one?
Yeah.
Hold up.
You might want to mute that. Hey,
yeah,
Peeps,
I'm about to.
Peeps, I was talking to you at the end of the show. I was saying that I ain't like none of the Montez Ford shit. You know me. When you was like, he ain't answer, I answered that shit. What's up, Kyle?
Chillin', what's going on, son?
Same shit, chilling. You already know. Lay back like the Maybach. What's up, chat? How y'all doing? What's up, Rock? I mean that too, Rock. So I don't know how many people in there. Shug, what's up, babe? Shug, you gonna be in LA?
Wait, let me get that other image though. Wait, hold up.
Shug, you in LA?
Who's in LA?
Yeah, what's good?
Who in the chat is in LA?
I don't see Zell, but you know Zell.
Yeah, I'm assuming
sure.
Oh, Jermaine off that Eagle Ray. I had to go cop a fifth of that for Diz one time because they had it out here. But they were rationing it off, like, you know what I'm saying?
Jermaine, I know you in LA. You said you was in LA. Stop playing with me, Jermaine.
Well, Jermaine said,
cuz.
Jermaine said, I think I'm gonna go to LA. I'm gonna shoot a couple free throws and
Kobe.
not gonna make it. Kobe.
Kobe.
Robert. What's up?
Canvas. Exclusive van. Is that drip?
Sean Tragedy, you gonna be in LA?
Who's in LA?
Are you
That's
going
what I
to
know.
be in LA?
Who's in LA?
Huh? Us, nigga. What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about the chat.
Oh yeah. Philly, you got Vegas for April. Where you staying at?
Who, me?
Nah, we ain't gonna disclose that information.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, what is y'all Vegas experience like?
I've never had one. I'd go, but
yes.
But like, is Vegas something I go? I pay to go to Vegas, or should if I get should I go to Vegas if I win a trip, or it's a free? It's something we'll send you to Vegas. Is it a pay to go to Vegas thing, or is it? I don't know what type of shit is out there and if it's worth it or not.
Everything. Everything.
That's what I'm scared of, because everything is everything. That's a lot,
son.
They say it's a lot of food out there.
The Cosmo. Everything in Vegas is nonstop. But every time I go, I stay at the Cosmo. And you already, shit is insane. Me and Gene. All right.
You be in Vegas like that?
Who?
You say every time I stay.
Yeah, every time I stay in the Cosmo. I've been a few times. I've been a few times. The last time was delightful.
What's a good amount of time to stay in Vegas?
3-day weekend.
I don't do nowhere more than 4 days, but 3 days for sure.
Like a long Martin Luther King Day weekend.
My
or something.
gosh, it's perfect.
Yeah, I don't do too much. What's up, Neff?
And that's just to what? Just to to
look
shake them up?
Look at Drake. Look what Drake said.
Damn.
So we was in
Man, back y'all.
I'm at It's Me and Mo's. Shout out to the good people at the end crowd. It's Me and Mo's going ham on roulette. We hitting everything. We going ham.
Word.
And
I like New Orleans. I do like New Orleans.
Conley.
It'd be muggy as a mug down there, but I like New Orleans.
It's muggy down there. Michael Conley standing across from us, and he getting on the table with us because we hitting, we making noise, we getting drinks, everything. So he come stand across from us. My man's, shout out to Mo's.
Shout out to Mo's.
Feel like the superstars that we are.
Big facts.
He say, man, if we gonna put it all on black. I look at this nigga because I'm hitting. I look at this nigga and say, we gonna put it all on black. Put it all on black. Red.
Damn. Damn.
We was striking them.
Through the table?
We was striking them, Cat.
Come on, Wesley.
That's hard. I like it. No, I like it.
This nigga pulled the Passion 57 and killed everybody.
Yeah,
where was you eating?
Everywhere.
Buffets.
Everywhere.
You was eating
buffet at the Win. Breakfast at the Win.
Yeah.
You was eating chicken, or you was on
No.
mad fruits and shit, mad exotic fruits and everything.
Thanks. Pizzas.
The
wild pizzas, the wild pastas.
Nigga,
you know what I mean?
What's the wild? I had breakfast at the Luxor last time I went. It wasn't a buffet. So the last time we went, we stayed in 2 different hotels. We started out at the Luxor, and what's the joint with the volcano out front? It's right across from the Wynn, and Venetian Palazzo.
I don't know.
Oh man! Matter of fact, we went to Tao for dinner. Shout out to the homie.
Shout out to Tao. Shout out to Tal. I felt like a superstar in Vegas. I ain't even gonna hold you because
Shining, my
we
stuff.
was riding with Wolverine and shit. Everywhere Wolverine. That's my man's man.
Wolverine?
Yeah, my man's man was Wolverine. This nigga hopped out of. I ain't never seen this shit in my life.
He had the Yamis?
He hopped out.
I'm saying, you said Wolverine.
Nah, he looked just like him.
Oh, I thought he was like.
Oh,
He had the whole. He hopped out a Range Rover, right? Suit on, like G. He was G'd up, suit
Right.
on, everything.
Like Wolverine? The
Yeah,
yellow and
was-
blue, John?
Yeah, I said, yo, this nigga smooth. So he like, yo, follow me, grab a cab, follow me in a cab. So
I want to fight a crime?
we followed him. He like, yo, we get out front of a club. He like, yo, they good. Go ahead.
Because you
Give him
was
a table.
Wolverine.
He said, get him a table. They good. We go in, party, 2 hours, come out. He right there. Like, yo, get in the cab. Follow me. We go to the next joint. He like, they good. Get him a table. We walk in. It's a table. It's like 4 bottles. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? We leave out of there. Come back out. He's outside. He like, yo, y'all going to another joint? We get out there. They good. Go in. Table, same thing. I have never seen this in my life. And this is Vegas. So it's not like a regular city. You know what I'm saying? When you could be the man in a regular city. This is Vegas.
You got to be some type of person to be able to move like that.
I ain't seen this in my life. I'm like, oh, this nigga got pull.
Wait, what do he have on?
His suit was so tailored. This was the first dude. I was like, yo, this nigga G'd up. Suit was tailored like a motherfucker, and he looked like Hugh Jackman.
It was
To a T. To a T.
Was he a
But
pimp?
he was tall. He was probably like 6'4".
Was he a pimp?
yeah, that's not Hugh Jackman.
No, he was like 6'4". Like I said, G'd up.
Hugh Jackman is like 6'2" or whatever. That's the whole point. Like him playing Wolverine, he was way taller than the role was
Yeah, it's
supposed to
awkward. That's awkward.
be. Yeah.
Is he 6'2" or does it say he's 6'2"?
Hold up.
Let me.
Hugh Jackman height.
Outstanding.
It says 6'3" on it on
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
I ain't
wow.
never seen him, so he definitely like 5'10".
He could be 8'4". I don't know.
5'10" and shit.
And
What
Wolverine's
was
supposed
your-
to be 5'3" in the comics, apparently. So, yeah.
Because what was your experience at Fremont?
What's Fremont?
So it's New Vegas and Old Vegas, right? So the strip is the frou-frou you want to do and spend the bread. Yeah. If you want to go and eat,
What the
if
shit
you
is
want to go
this?
actual party, not like them, not that party.
There's
You
so
want-
many people out here.
Like Fremont Street was live, my nigga. Shout out Andreas Hellkells Dansby.
Salute to the corner.
They said, yo, go to Fremont, go to the Golden Spike. I said, I got my wife with me. Golden Spike sound like his titties out. He said, nah, you good.
It
You know what
do.
I'm saying? But I mean, Vegas got titties out in general.
All everywhere.
Here,
Yeah.
this?
That's Fremont.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I guess it's
Yo.
a concert, but damn.
So you see how that the ceiling is there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like the whole strip look like
whole
that.
strip.
Like
Wait,
it's like a goddamn they trying to make sure no epileptics make it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they
It's
gonna
worse
kill
than Times
some-
Square.
Oh man,
Way worse than Times Square.
nigga, matter of fact, our last day in Vegas, we hit this little breakfast joint on Fremont. See the real Vegas, the real like you see niggas that stay in Vegas probably on Fremont more than you see them on the actual strip. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it's
Circa
live.
Sports Bet is there, which looks like goddamn Disney World for bettors.
Damn.
And it was funny because it happened to be a Raven game on the night we was in there, and nigga, if they was rooting so hard against goddamn Lamar Jackson, it made me root for him.
Don't take your kids in the eat.
Oh
wild.
no, yo, it was a lady out there, right? And she came out, and they got so how it's set up. it's like a long strip, right?
Yeah.
And they're like parties, like they get stages set up, but they're also like these circles. These circles are probably about 3 foot wide. And they're designated, like they rent the spot on these circles.
The people,
And
the performers, you're saying?
Any performers, like the people are building stuff to sell. You know what I'm saying? You rent the time. And these people, niggas do all kinds of stuff. This one lady came and she had a little amplifier and she had a little microphone. And you know what I'm saying? I was steady. They get that Lamar Odom. You got to smoke whatever they give you. No. So then the lady rolled the little amp, plugged the microphone in, and she took off her jacket. And you ever seen Beetlejuice when he turned it to like the hammers he was doing? The titties came out like right.
They unfurl.
Yes,
They unfurl.
She definitely let them knockers rock, right? So she let the knockers rock, and she just started playing the guitar and singing it.
It was an old lady?
Yes, very old.
She had
middle of the street.
She had the pasties on.
Nah, I think I couldn't tell. They was up underneath, so I couldn't really tell.
Because there's an old lady that be out in Times Square that does that. She's the naked lady, the old naked lady. It's because there was a naked cowboy guy. It's an old naked lady that's the same thing. It's just a naked lady that does the naked cowboy.
We've seen the naked lady.
Yeah, that's Times Square.
She was. Oh, this wasn't her though.
No,
this is just some random lady. She said, "Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice."
YouTube.com/Black Rasslin.
Refurl them titties.
Yo, them titties as long as the Lord of the Rings movie, yo. It was insane. Like the titties are so bad, I was allowed to point them out to my wife. Baby, look. Like, look at that. Would you see that? She better watch out. She's gonna step on one of those things.
Yo. My bad, cuz.
By the way, this was also the same. That story was really over.
About the box?
Two Michael Jacksons. That makes sense. Oh. It was like I had my spot for about 30. Look, I got 32 more minutes.
What if it was one white Michael Jackson and one black Michael Jackson?
That's it. Settle the score.
Hey, the battle of the noses.
You still gotta get the Puerto Rican mic. You gotta get Puerto Rican mic.
You gotta get all of the multiverse of Michael Jacksons to battle.
Yeah, because you got nigga Mike.
You
got
white Mike.
You got white Mike. You know what I mean? You got the Pepsi Mike. You gotta get the Kick Me Kite.
Gotta remember Bad Skin Mike, right? Bad Skin Mike. Like that ain't the song. That's not the song.
That's Kanye Mike.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That is Kanye Mike.
That's Kanye Mike. Damn, I gotta put that on the list too.
We got some time. I went to the doctor, right?
Uh-oh. You all right?
I went to the doctor twice this week, right?
Twice.
So
you good?
Hold on, motherfucker.
He was getting a haircut.
So I go to the doctor, right? I go see my urologist because you know when you get clipped, you gotta go periodically and shit. So every time I go in there, like you got this feeling like, all right, I hope everything good, cause you know whatever.
Right.
So while I'm waiting my turn, I go into the bathroom. You know, the door open on its own. You wave your hand over the thing, the door open and shit, right? Right when the door open, I see shoes in the stall, and then I see feet.
Okay.
Shoes and feet.
Hold on. It's shoes with no feet in them. Then it's feet. And then as I survey more, the door, it's like the feet sitting on the toilet and the door is open.
What the fuck is going on?
So I turn right the fuck around.
You
How
can't.
Grandpa Simpson walk out?
Pick that hat right back up. Oh, right the fuck back up. Because what is that?
So I don't know what was
Occupado.
Nah, facts.
It's possible.
I'm pooping.
Nigga might have got some traumatic news. I don't know.
He pooping.
Like, yo, he got his shoes. You got your socks off.
It don't even make sense.
In the public bathroom.
Nah, cut your feet. You gotta throw the whole feet away.
So yeah,
Whole
Just throw
foot.
the whole nigga away.
Hey, can I leave somewhere?
You know what? Have my foot out on the floor. Can you dispose of this for me, please?
Yeah, they give me the wooden joints tomorrow. They give me
Get 2 feet back in the toilet and flush it. So I go in, see the doctor and shit.
Tootsies is insane.
Toilet tussies.
And the same, you know what I mean, same routine and shit.
Right.
He sit down
Salute.
in the middle of the room. He like, hey, come on, drop him. I stand up.
Occupado.
I tell him, I say, hey, I shaved this time for you.
Jesus Christ.
Nope, I'd have dropped my books. I would have
So
you talking to me like that.
So he grabbed. So as he grabbed, you know what I mean?
What?
He checking.
Right.
And this nigga, you know when the nigga in that meme and he's doing this?
Yeah.
He rubbing his chin. He got to rubbing my balls like that. And
The left one feels a little bit funny today.
And I'm like, I hope this is part of the exam.
It's gonna be.
Not
he ain't looking in your face while he was doing it, did he?
Right.
No,
was he gay?
No, I didn't look. I didn't look.
You know what y'all got? You got some nice ass paneling on the ceiling up here.
I hope you done down. I hope everything all right down there. Because if you looking at me, I'm not gonna know. I'm not looking.
This part of the episode is brought to you by Manscaped.
Manscaped for real. For real.
Don't like that doctor. Look
How
you in the eye.
natural. How natural.
But that's it. You know what I mean? I walked out. Everything was good. So I leave there. Next day, I hit my primary doctor. You know what I mean? I leave the ball doctor.
The primary
and
care
go to my
physician.
primary doctor and shit, right? So they do the normal checks, all that shit. And I'm telling him, he like, we having these conversations. I'm like, son, like, yo, sometimes my feet start cramping and all that shit. He like, yo, you gotta get them. We having regular conversation. Like, yo, you probably need some slippers.
Some Skechers.
And I'm like, slippers? He like, yeah, you know, the kind that, you know, is furry on the inside, like real nice. And I don't know what kind of slippers you got. Bitch, I don't wear slippers.
What the fuck is going on?
I wear slides.
So he's explaining this shit, and he's like, I'm going in the doctor just waiting for devastating news.
Right.
I don't know. Matt seems like a slippers guy, like a robe and slippers.
I got the robe.
That's what I mean. I think he would be
Oh, he
like,
put that robe on top of ball shorts and a t-shirt.
Facts, yeah.
No, on top of ball shorts, a hoodie, and this hat. And this hat.
I'm in for the day. Let me get my robe on.
That's it. I just put the
and
robe
some
on
Andre
top of it.
Agassiz. It's like,
And some Agassiz.
Just
So
something
the motherfucker says, yo, I'm prepared for the worst news of my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just tell me why this is happening. He like, you getting old.
Niggas is old.
And I said, motherfucker, who are you talking to?
You didn't pay for this.
He like, nah, dog,
It's too late.
you getting up there.
Look at when you was born.
And
Think
I
about
said,
how old that is.
Ass bitch. And he give me this Louis C.K. bitch.
He started jacking. Oh, never mind.
yeah, I was about to say that's. You left that doctor, remember, to go to this doctor. Like,
You went from the ball doctor to the shaft
Nigga
doctor.
sitting there like,
Hey, what you say,
just,
Doc?
just a few more minutes. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Nah, that's my weekly routine and shit this week. You know what I mean? I seen a nigga that I don't know what they said about his balls that made him take his motherfucking shoes off in the toilet.
Jesus.
I got what? Wait 1 second.
He like, hold on,
I'll be right back.
hold on, you gonna get these?
And then kick the shoes off. I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna try to just pass it. See if I can just pass it myself and get rid of it.
I'm gonna try
Hey.
to just pass.
Nigga in that bitch with his shoes off in the toilet.
He's trying to muster up all the strength to get it up out his like a fucking Super Saiyan. Yeah.
All right, I got a question for you. This is a conversation we had in my office today.
Mm.
At what point, and Cal, I passed this on, we had this sidebar conversation. At what point did MC Hammer become corny?
Great question. Great question.
Become what?
Corny.
Oh, corny.
Because it's tough, right? When Hammer first came out, let's get it started. Oh, beep, 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 beep. Look to the hammer, and you will be rewarded. Like, all right, look.
Oh, you got to check.
Yeah.
Did you know I get it started?
Too Big MC came out that jump. You know what I mean?
He was like, oh shit, Hammer on.
Hammer. Nah, Hammer was that guy.
Hammer on, right? Wacky D.
Hammer, I am.
Hammer.
So
Put me in the mix.
They threw me in the
put
mix.
me in the mix. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, because you know, like the hip hop, hardcore hip hop nigga, you be like, Hammer always is corny. No.
That's what they said.
Hammer took a couple albums to get corny.
It took a bit.
Was
took
it the
that guy-
chicken?
It was definitely the KFC commercial.
It was the chicken.
It had to
the
have been the
KFC.
chicken.
It was,
It
the
was
chicken.
that, and it was these. Alright, yo. It didn't, you know what I mean? Like when niggas started.
Nah,
using
the
these,
two legit, the hand signals. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the one nigga he had in his crew.
He was right.
Wait, but this was not corny.
No,
This
sir.
is classic.
No, that's Oakland.
That's like somebody's uncle, yo. That is Oakland for real.
Shit, that looked like my Aunt Bev.
What?
So then it was please Hammer, don't hurt him.
That's what went through the roof.
How big of a fan were
Don't
you
hurt
with that album?
Huh?
Cause
I didn't like it as much as the first. I love that first album.
Did you
when
listen?
it was out.
Please Hammer, don't hurt him.
What
Yeah.
year is that?
That's what, 92?
It might be earlier.
91?
It's like 90-91.
I want to say 90 February 1990. Shit, that was
Shit.
33, 20, 30.
That was 11, fam. I don't care about lyricism.
Was it a thing then?
I mean, of course, Kane was around. Nigga, it was definitely a thing. It just wasn't a thing for us yet. We were children.
In 90?
In 90, I was 11, my nigga.
In 90, I was trying Chinese typewrite.
Everybody was.
But I mean, KRS had been out.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. But we
Yes.
still wasn't. I knew Chaos One shit.
Well,
Like I knew Kane shit, but that wasn't the aim.
Well, how about this? I just pulled up the wiki for 1990 hip hop. All right, I'm reading off this right now. On February 6th.
Hey, shut up, Jermaine.
On February 6th, Funky
mad
Technician dropped a week before. So
Are
Lord
you serious?
Yeah, February 6th.
Lord Finesse?
Yeah, so there was some real hip hop out there. There was some real lyrics.
Oh, yes.
Put a quarter in your ass.
Tribe dropped People's Instinctive that April.
Right.
Fear of a Black Planet dropped the same day.
Right.
America's Most Wanted from Ice Cube dropped May 16th. Yeah, there was a lot of.
Yeah, he put him in the trunk on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's the thing, man.
yeah.
It's funny how we remember things. because we want to remember I was always the nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, not like the nigga, but my taste was always my taste.
Oh, right. Yeah, you were never wrong.
Nah.
You were never wrong.
But back then, I never forget, man. We went down Laurel Mall, bought the tape.
Bought the tape.
You know what I'm saying? And then I had the first Hammer I got bootleg from down
It's a bootleg from Kid and Play in the city.
No. The bootleg. The Inner City had the real stuff. From Afran.
Outside of Inner City.
No, this was Afran.
Okay.
I had to take bootleg from Afran. Yeah. It was like the print be off a little bit on the tape.
That was
Look
Please
real
Hammer
to
Don't
me.
Hurt Him.
It don't be no fold out. It just
Look
be
real
to
that
me.
J in the cassette. Like that's it.
Look
You
real
know,
to me.
Yeah.
That was this?
lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
I
mine
had.
was a bootleg too.
I want to say I got the tape for Christmas or
Out front of
something.
Kid and Play.
I know I knew the songs
$7.
before I got the album. I knew the hit song, so it was a minute before I might have got that for Christmas. But this,
So this was I remember my father bought this
Yeah,
because
Unc had this shit.
I told you ever seen Mo Better Blues when Shadow Henderson went to the music store and that nigga was buying all the that was my father.
That's Unc.
got you.
That was my father was I'm buying
Everything.
Yeah.
this is him in the CD
though.
store.
CDs.
No, I respect that. I do.
When they had the
Bitch was
long
this
cases.
long.
Mhm.
Yeah, when they had the long cases. And I remember Pops bought that, but by the time we got to that, I had discovered.
It was a rap. Yeah, 91.
He was cheeks by then.
And this was October. This dropped. So at this point, sheesh.
That's the
Step
end
in
of
the Arena by Gangstar Heart already dropped. Like
That's
this is words from the Genius already. There's a lot that already happened.
I definitely wasn't on Words from the Genius.
He had that one single.
But I
had the tape.
De La Soul's Dead
Way
was
later.
already out.
Way later. I had De La Soul was dead. I was already a De La nigga.
Slick
Yeah,
Rick, The
probably
Ruler's
did,
Back was already out. Yeah, there was a packed year before Cypress Hill first album,
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Naughty by Nature album.
Okay, that shit too. I'm looking for Everything's Gonna Be All Right. That shit say Ghetto Bastard. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
close the door. Close the door.
Turn that all the way down.
Yeah, that nigga KG Love. It's funny because when we were on the way back from the mountains this weekend, Naughty was on the radio talking about 1993. You know, because it's
They just did the anniversary. I think they just did a re-release or something.
I was like, hold on, Vin and Tretch in there?
Yeah,
And
It's been 30
KG?
years.
it's been 30 years.
God damn.
Yeah, 93, 2003, 2013.
We old.
Fuck. I'm old as shit. My doctor was right.
Hey,
Punk bitch. My
hey.
kids like that shit.
Oh, shouts to Vin for the
You don't like Hey Ho?
Hip Hop Hooray. Oh, hey.
Who don't like
Hip hop, hip hop. No.
So, yeah, I feel about Ben Rock as a rapper.
that nigga was in that bitch doing that? I'm like, oh shit, Queen
Hey, yo,
Latifah
can you-
for dancing.
Do you realize how like
Oh gosh.
you wrote bars and then you had to give them to Vin Rock?
Right.
Hold on. Vin Rock came off on the juice shit.
So you chilling with the titty villain.
Yeah. Yeah. Tippa booty tippa top for the tiller. And that's a bitty top for the fucker. Cutter.
So the treacherous MC.
Pretty steady. Heavy as a Chevy. Ready
Heavy
for
as
the
a Chevy.
pretty petty. I'm pretty
ready.
Hey, look.
I remember that shit. I remember. It's that one verse though.
I mean, but then you talking that Jersey talk now.
I love Naughty though. Like you couldn't go nowhere. Like Naughty was the shit.
Yeah, T-Mav like Naughty too.
Do I have I don't know if I have a favorite Tretch verse, but every time I hear OPP and hear the way he like because like each rhyme followed a particular pattern, and I don't know. I and it was so ill, but when you actually listen to it and the way he broke it down, I don't know. I fuck with that song. It feels kind of it feels basic because it is also one of their biggest hits. But I mean, it was.
But Tretch on the Juice joint.
Tretch on the Juice joint is hard.
Killing it. He was
Tretch is a
Juice shit.
Eminem loved Tretch. Eminem can't say nothing. Nothing. Every time he talk about his favorite MCs is Tretch.
You can hear it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can hear it.
Right there. No, Tretch is dope.
Representing who you shopping.
Yeah.
Ain't enough for a nigga, enough for the rugged rough stuff, nigga. If you tough, knuckle up. I'm like, oh shit, tell him Tretch. I cut your ass like glass, then blast you by the trash. After I laughed and I dashed, I'm like, oh shit, Tretch talking that shit.
He was talking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gonna blast him?
You
gonna blast him, Tretch?
So what happened? He did too much acting
He did the MC Hammer.
Now you know they got the beefing.
in the group.
Him and Vin ain't cool. Him and Vin still ain't cool.
Him
But-
and KG ain't cool.
But
I know him and KG ain't cool.
but you don't think
Did they watch him beat Pep up?
I did. I you know what? I've not thought about stuff like that, but that was a thing. Yeah. I don't know if Tretch has got the Black Thought thing, but I'm kind of surprised that he hadn't done like a lock in with the ill producer solo joint.
That's kind of be weird because the way you came up was
I
you
get
had
it.
your guy already. These is basically Gangstar albums. They just had another nigga spitting the rhymes too.
You don't think Vin wrote Tretch bars?
Never.
What?
Never ever.
What? Man, rest in peace to my Tretch interview. There was a project that I got a picture of him somewhere. Should I find a picture?
Yeah.
Let me find a picture. I interviewed him years ago.
I remember you said that.
Years ago.
How long ago?
Years ago. It was I don't even know if they were doing a project about Tupac. And of course,
Another one.
I mean, there was a whole thing and they did like the main part of it, but I think this particular section it didn't manifest. I think every other work that was supposed to be getting done wasn't getting done. But either way, I had a dope conversation with Tretch. I was trying to get all my shit in that conversation, and then they said, you know what, we not gonna proceed with this shit. How do I think it's on my Facebook.
Hey, Rock, cut it out.
Matter of fact, it may be on my Instagrams too, but I gotta find this picture because matter of fact, I gotta find it because I don't have the hoodie anymore, but I had a Big L hoodie on. Shit, yeah, I gotta find this motherfucker.
You had a Big L hoodie?
Back in the day, because we used to shop on them UGHH ass sites, like you could. It was that image of
Moose
Big
tea.
L in the. Was it a Moose Tea? It was one of them. I'd have to go through my email and see, but
all them bitches defunct.
All them sites dead. They big dead. But there's that one. There's a photo of Big L in the studio, and they took that image and they turned it into. I'm gonna have to go fucking forever.
Shout out to Big L. Did they dedicate the street this year or was that last year?
I think it might. I don't think it was this year because I feel like when I saw the info on it, they were talking. It was a screen grab from a previous dedication, but I may be wrong. If anybody knows the info, because I want to say there's a Big L official Instagram. Matter of fact, the Big L they posted audio of L talking about the party that was supposed to be coming up where he was going to be officially announced as part of the Rock.
Yeah.
But then he got murked. Rest in peace to Big L. But they just released that not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
They released that audio. Yeah, I want to say it's like Big L official or something like that on Instagrams, but it's his family running that account. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to find this damn Tretch photo.
It says May 28th of 2022 is when the street was renamed.
Yeah, that's what when I was saying this year, think
This
in
past year,
22.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
is
Right.
that museum open? The museum in New York, is that like a thing you can walk around in already, or the hip hop museum? Is it
I ain't
like
hear
ready to
nothing else
go?
about it. I ain't hear
I'm
nothing
not
else
sure.
about it.
I know people do tour, like they do. There's hip hop tours you can do with like Cedric
Right,
and
Cedar,
Cedar and all
Cedric,
all the spots. But and I've heard of a museum, but I don't. If it's got a location, I don't know where it's at.
I remember they broke ground
Mm-hmm.
and they've been doing events. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on a mailing list, but I wasn't sure. Like
It's in the
had
Bronx.
niggas been like, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's in the Bronx.
Trip, can you look that up? Actually, I'm sorry because
Hip Hop
I want.
Museum.
I feel
What
like
museum?
the Hip Hop
Hip Hop
Museum in New
Museum.
York
The museum.
is called the museum. I feel like
the
the
only museum.
the last time I heard about it, there was, I want to say there were questions about getting it done, like, you know, if it, but it,
Motherfucking James Todd Smithsonian, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. L been like moving and shaking with Rock the Bells and trying to get like, hey, listen, I don't like LL, right?
Yeah, I'm not an LL guy.
I was to a point. I was an LL guy to around Mr. Smith, and then he started making him.
that's like Mama
Mr.
said,
Smith
knock you
was
out.
dope.
Shit. What was
Correct.
on Mr. Smith?
And then
Hey, I shot you.
Was that was that Hey Lover?
And then Phenomenon.
That was Hey Lover, yes.
Once we got the Phenomenon, I
it was
tapped out.
Harlem at the Rock.
The Universal
Son,
Hip Hop
with your
Museum.
man.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Smiling.
It's said to be scheduled to
Coach
open in
man in your
2024.
Whoever
2024?
Queen's kid
I was laid up.
is related to me. We got the same last name.
Queens. I'm about to say
In
Queens
the-
Kid 79.
Yeah, you have the same last name.
That's your
79.
brother.
I was
But I-
laid up in the coupe back shade up.
Hold up, let me. I found
No
the
makeup. A little
found
bit
the
of MAC
trench
lip
image. Hold on.
gloss. Hair in a bun well done.
It shit sound weird.
Something. I see none.
Y'all ever seen that clip
So I
where he's
hopped out
on
the
at
coupe.
ringside at like SmackDown, and he licked? What was that? What was that? L? What? Todd.
I'm singing two different songs.
Yeah, he's singing every damn song.
Have
Again,
y'all-
this
have
is
y'all
the
been
man
seeing
who. This is the man who said we got a game, and then Jimmy Fox said, "No, we don't." Like,
No, the fuck we do that.
This nigga said y'all young ass 79 niggas
Jesus.
is wild.
Yeah, 504 is not Rock's area code; it's his age.
That's his age.
Sorry.
Rock
That's
504. A little bit of MAC lip gloss.
I didn't really. Peace to before I forget. Peace to Tyrese
Why-
Simon over in the SC Scoops.
yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
I
peace
don't know.
Tyrese.
I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but they got to know us.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Having a conversation, man. Folks been reposting, throwing back up. It's been cool.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. Why the fuck?
And it feel good to have people up on it. You know what I mean?
It's been like that, no?
Yeah.
No. All right, we're gonna download this image. I'm gonna post this image of Tretz. I finally found them.
Nigga, are you still looking for that?
No, I just said I
Yeah.
found
He
it.
says-
I
he
just
said
said I
he was
found
I
it.
could have
the show.
called Trex.
You could have called him.
Yeah.
What was the name of that crew? Yeah, that's right.
The Rotten Rascals.
The Rotten Rascals.
Rotten
We
Rascals.
had this image.
Did we?
I couldn't find it. It's forever. I haven't posted in a while, but yeah, he was
Nigga, He
cool.
looked like he interviewing you.
I know he wasn't. Well, that nigga wasn't. He had a thermal that matched that hat too. Like he was low key fitted for no reason. Like because he wasn't even on like camera like that. I don't know.
But you never know, right?
he
wrestling,
was
always
ready.
bring your gear.
Nigga
He was
looked like
ready.
He was still in the Feel Me Flow Snow.
Feel Me Flow's a hard record. Feel
Why
Me
do we
Flow's
let Naughty get away with Happy Records?
We ain't let them get away with that
Yes,
shit.
we did.
What else was happy?
Hip
He was already gone.
Oh,
He was gone.
they kept coming with them joints. We love them records though.
Jam for me was
Jam for me.
Hit the jamboree for me. Hey, like we let
I
them
don't
niggas
like
get
that
them
record.
records off.
I ain't let them get that on.
I didn't like that record. I think the last record,
Frisbee that hole.
Craziest New
York niggas do that crazy
That
ass-
was the last one I think it is, and I remember. But I did like
Flavor Unit is the name of the crew out there.
Flavor Unit. That was
I
with
thought it was the Rotten Rascals.
the Rotten Rascals would have been the killer army to Naughty by Nature's
it was Rotten Rascals and Milkbone.
Facts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But Flavor Unit was Latifah, Naughty.
Welcome to the Where's Buffy podcast.
Facts. It was
I was
Akinelli.
about to say, like, what show is this? Like,
What you mean?
This nigga's
I'm out of here.
He just look. David just
He
listening
go-
for his name. Milkbone.
I'm like Flavor Unit. That's close.
Flavor Unit.
I'm like, like.
Anyway.
Because Fruit niggas was in Flavor Unit too.
Hold up. Yeah, we got to look this up.
Apache. I need a gangster bitch, yo. Whip my. I need a
gangster boogie.
whip my.
But then she was mad.
Yeah, she was
It
mad.
was 500 people in this group. Apache, Black Sheep, Channel Live, Chill Rob G, 45 King,
Power.
Freddie Fox, Lakim Shabazz, Lati, DJ C Justice, Lord Ali
Hayes.
Basti.
I was about to say, Lord,
No, I wish. Naughty by
That's the
Nature,
Black
Personal
Rasslin Podcast right
consideration.
there.
Pay more. Follow.
Nikki D, Latifah, Rowdy Roz, Storm P, and Janae. Janae was
Johnny was in there.
I didn't realize that.
That's why the Rotten Rascals was on the single.
But the Rotten Rascals ain't part of them though.
Nah, because they was underneath Naughty. They was
Yeah.
Naughty's children. They was
That
like
was Naughty Man.
they was like Remedy and the Sons of Man.
Jesus
Fat
Christ.
Milkbone and Killer Army. We the last Armageddon. I'm
We
sorry.
the last Armageddon.
That shit was crazy.
It's
You-
the
Hey,
last
no
one.
spoiler, but the next episode of Wu-Tang, they making the purple tape.
So I just watched
For real?
an
Yes.
interview. I watched the old interview from last year with Vlad and Raekwon.
About the show?
It was very good. And Raekwon was like, yo, Vlad was talking about how he didn't like the guy who plays the RZA's
The Rizzers.
accent.
Hey yo,
It's
hey yo, Math. What's wrong with my accent?
Hey, yo.
Yo, D-Lover.
Go to the
Hey,
studio,
Lover.
make some more music.
Word Bond.
Hey yo, Divine, what are you doing here?
Like, yo, what the fuck is he talking
Let's get a
about?
studio. Let's move out.
Like,
Let's
nigga,
make some
what
music.
is he talking about?
Like,
Yeah.
Vlad, you took that from us.
Hey, yeah. Black Rasslin did it.
D-Lover.
AOD Lover.
Oh, do you love her?
Wait.
What are you doing, my sister?
What an
I
awful
haven't watched this season. I've
storyline.
been trying to catch up on Snowfall.
Everybody, Snowfall.
I'm on
hard.
season 4.
You on season 4 of Snowfall?
So
Yeah.
am I.
But that's you're in the ill shit though.
Yeah.
I just started. I started tomorrow, so
Wait.
I don't know nothing in season 4 yet.
Wait, what was what?
No, RZA had a fro, Donnie. RZA had a fro, and he had them
RZA was in
sideburns.
Snowfall.
No. I'm trying to figure. What was the start?
He
of
was
season
in Snowfall
4?
anyway.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Wait, Matt, you watching that tomorrow?
Yes.
Let me know after you watched, because what they did was, right, they dropped the first 2 episodes and both them shits is hard. I kid you not. I may have to rewatch it. I may have to rewatch that shit.
Stop.
I may have to. That shit is hard. That shit is hard. Season 4? Nah, season 4 of Snowfall is hard.
All right, I'm out of here. I gotta watch.
He going. We ain't getting show's over. Nah, yeah, we gonna let.
What if we
nah.
just ended the show this week and that was the
New
show
Jack.
this week?
Say I won't.
New Jack.
I was like,
Home.
Sam won't end the broadcast right now and watch some Snowfall.
I won't say, hey, listen, I won't say you won't. I'll say you shouldn't.
That's a good point. That's a good
why
point.
he's the mayor.
Well, that's why he's a podfather. And
That's why-
speaking of which,
that's why I'm the step pod father. Like, don't let that nigga. Don't go to his house.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed part of All-Star Wrestling Division.
What's popping, y'all? Damn, where Drip go? Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. BRP, big BRP in the building. 6 years of nonsense, but you already knew what the time was. What are you drinking? This nigga got castor oil. Anyway, it's your boy Cal, your former 5-time BRP Predictions champion, representing RockTheDub.com, the Where's Buffy podcast, Black Rasslin, and all points in between, and only those points in between. As you can see, as you've been seeing for almost 50 minutes at this point, the squad minus Mimi is on the line. Shouts to Mimi. If you ain't see that episode or something else,
That's fire.
Bookmark that and watch that after we're done.
That's fire.
I promise you.
I won't watch it because I'm watching Snowfall.
Facts.
The episode is fire.
Facts. Podfather, please say what's good to the people, homie.
They say they want pause, but it's unfounded because when they get pause, niggas be dumbfounded. So help me, pod, I'll murder you niggas. IlFam79 on your social media choice.
This nigga dropping episodes and just talking flagrant. Shout out
Look,
to
the nigga. Look, I'm watching the Joe live with the people. I'm in my office. Phone ring. Boom. Nobody even answers the phone like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Phone ring. Nigga. Yeah, I'm laughing at the same time. Nigga. Right. Yo, bye.
That's it. Yo, I couldn't say I'm cracking. I'm in tears.
I love it. No,
I'm in tears. And I said, I hope this nigga number. In tears.
I love it.
Prepare for the worst.
Mm.
This is the face of death. Us not pardon is like a porn flick without sex. Illmatic. Our hair skills are Jurassic with more flavor than Skittles when we digitally mastered. At Math Damon. Stop playing. Stop playing. Shout out to the ops. Stop playing. Ooh. Damon. Ooh. Stop playing. I see you watching. I know whatever we doing gonna pop up on your feed. And I enjoy it the most when cuz out here winning.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
Damon.
Oh boy.
Davis, aka Drip. That's it.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday once again, Drip.
Yeah.
Birthday till the 30th.
He's stupid.
She went his birthday.
Antoine, you stupid. Antoine, the belt has been found. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Is there anything else? How did the show just start? And I mean, shit. I know this ain't your first time.
Hey,
I know this ain't your first time.
I hope it ain't.
Is the show?
There's a show before the show, and then after the show, there's a show.
Yeah.
Hey. It's like Cosby Show and Different World back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Yeah, cuz tripping. I gotta go work, Mom.
I don't.
I turn my work in. Actually, I do got to record tomorrow. I might got to record tomorrow. Anyway,
with y'all tomorrow. Y'all niggas always tripping, but I'm gonna be in the plantation.
Yeah, I will say if y'all are patreon.com/Black Rasslin, something special gonna be dropping tomorrow afternoon, and it ain't even happened yet. Something else gonna be happening tomorrow. But something else gonna be happening tomorrow. We gonna talk about that later, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a button got to get pushed or something.
That's it.
Give them something to talk about.
Big facts. Where do we want to start? I mean, there's AEW.
It's a pay.
AEW got is AEW is it Drip? Am I tripping, or is this not as hype as regular AEW pay-per-view season?
Well, we talked about this last week with how poor the TV's been the last 4 weeks. So the build to this show seems weak because the card isn't necessarily weak, but they've just done a bad job getting us to this weekend.
Card's not bad.
No, and that's usually how they cars be good, nigga. They pay-per-views be good.
Car's not bad.
On weak spots, but but again, like Pam said, like when the show starts, it's like it still kind of delivers no matter what it says on paper. Like I bet Christian Jungle Boy will be good.
Yeah, probably.
That has a chance. It looks like a dud on paper because Christian Cage is coming back from injury. Jack Perry, is a better worker than like a spot fest or in terms of like weapon spot fest match, but that match can deliver. Who knows? I mean, the only kind of weak spot is like Saraya in that triple threat match with Jamie Hayter and Ruby Soho. Would
they had to make that a triple threat?
Yeah, to add the story element of it.
Yeah,
the AEW originals versus the WWE.
The sports entertainers.
But the
which
story
has been really their thing the whole time, right?
But the story's really whose side is Ruby on, and Ruby saying I'm on my own side.
She's like, whoever takes her son to football practice this week, her little mixed son, whoever take her little mixed son to football practice this week that's whose side she gonna be on.
I see it.
And then there's stuff like Ricky Starks, Chris Jericho, which has been building since the start of the year.
I mean,
hey, listen, he was just saying if he beat Chris Jericho 2 times, nigga, he already beat the nigga. It put him there.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I've already said that Action Andretti is gonna
you think he's gonna turn on him?
I mean,
here's the thing. One of 2 things happens for Rick with this. It's a win-win for him. If he beats him, he'd beat one of the biggest names in pro wrestling ever twice to the moon, right? If not, then it sets up a trilogy with one of the biggest, most popular wrestlers of all time to the moon. Either way, we knew what was going to happen. He was going to lose to MJF, and he was going to get busy all year long, and that's what he's done.
He just don't like it.
I just don't like Chris Jericho.
Well, you're not supposed to, but we know what Chris Jericho is.
So I'm missing
Jackson.
I'm like missing what he is. Like I know who he is. I know who Chris Jericho is. I know who he was. But right now he doesn't seem like he's it's no trophy in that to me.
He was the Ocho, and now he's what's his story? His story is what?
It's like getting to take a match, but you get to win.
I was about to say he's Undertaker that wrestles more consistently in terms of like he has a pay-per-view match every single time.
Jericho?
He wrestled. Well, you figure he lost the ROH world title, and then it was immediately Action Andretti, Ricky Starks, and then
kind of his downfall of like is Chris Jericho finally done. And then so someone like Ricky Starks who's on the ascent, Chris Jericho sees someone like him like you're supposed to be the now and the future, and someone like me, my career might be winding down in some people's eyes. And Ricky Starks was kind of pointing that out. Like a guy like you clings on to the Daniel Garcias and the Sammy Guevara's to stay relevant because they're my circle of the present and the future. And someone like Action Andretti as well, which is why he is an element in this story as well.
I get that part, but I still don't see the prize in Chris Jericho. It could just be me. I don't see a win over Chris Jericho. Granted, he got the win. I understand.
Hey, yo,
who Chris Jericho is.
Remember on the Martin comedy special where he said he can't go to jail because he was scared niggas was going to get him because niggas was like, yeah, Martin, I got him. Like, that's what beating Chris Jericho is.
No. What I'm saying is, in this day, what does beating Chris Jericho mean today? He doesn't hold any weight in the company. To me,
he's got the most story of the company. He's beef with everybody. He's the first champ.
Yeah,
he's not at the
him
top
going
of the
over there is
no,
what solidified it in a lot of people's eyes.
I think because wants Ricky to be, but you gotta go up.
I know who Chris Jericho is.
Right.
I don't see Chris Jericho as anything more than what. Who could be the equivalent in the WWE? That's not.
Well, this would have been like.
Right
are you calling him a Dolph Ziggler?
No, I was gonna say Edge. He's not a Dolph Ziggler, but what he does doesn't.
No, maybe no. Edge makes sense because I think that's your question, right? Your question is Ricky
No, but
Starks.
the thing is that Edge wasn't wrestling and then came back to not put over.
No.
you're missing.
No, we're talking about value. Like so.
Yes.
No, I know. Yeah, in terms
the
of
question,
someone of
The
big
the question is after Ricky Starks beats Chris Jericho at Revolution, then what? Like what's the like what happens
Like,
after he beats Chris?
I kind of think Davis tapped into it, right? Is
What?
one or two things. I think either way, Action Andretti turns, right? And then you bump. Now what you're doing is using Rick to bump Action up with a
Andretti.
loss. So
the reason I think that. Oh, go ahead, fam. Keep going.
But I think that's what we get with
he's
this.
so frustrated.
Well, I was too when I came up
Y'all
with this.
missing what I'm.
No,
trying
I
to
know.
say.
I know. I see exactly where you're going, man.
Like I know who Chris Jericho is. I get it. I'm definitely not going to put a win over Chris Jericho and a win over The Undertaker at WrestleMania on the same level. I understand.
Well, it's almost more like Triple H too. Like, what did Seth Rollins gain from beating Triple H? What did Roman Reigns gain from beating Triple H at WrestleMania? Like those WrestleMania matches that Triple H was having, in the 2010s. What did someone gain from those matches? That weren't dream matches like him versus Sting.
When
or
I
when
mentioned
Batista came back, like that's kind of what when he was trying to put these young guys over in a way. Like, what did they gain from it instead of like they were in the ring with Triple H to solidify?
You're putting Jericho in the ring with Ricky Starks, and it's sucking Ricky Starks. Yeah. It's not like Jericho is raising Ricky Starks. He already beat him, like Khan said.
No. The dub is what is the dub is the only thing that raises Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks was already high. Ricky Starks.
No, but if Ricky Starks didn't get that first win, the story doesn't matter to begin with.
But I guess, but because I think the question still is what is Ricky Starks do? Like, if the feud ends at Revolution,
another notch under my belt.
What's the track? But what's the track? Because I don't really. It doesn't feel like Ricky's in the.
Well,
mix.
That's when we have to start going like real fantasy booker. Like, all right, so who wins, Samoa Joe or Wardlow, and then who faces Hobbs and then loses Hobbs, and do they run back Hobbs and Starks for the TNT title? Like that's a whole nother thing. But like
that's over there at this point because you got a whole new. That's over there. I think those things will start intertwining less and less. I think you'll have your mid card title scene, you have your title card, and you got whatever that other, you know what I'm saying, the Run DMC belt. I don't know what it's called.
But wait, because
the Atlantic.
I don't know if they're going to throw Ricky at Orange Cassidy, but when we talked about Ricky Starks recently, we were saying TNT title at some point, right? Like maybe, but that means he would have to be banging with Samoa Joe and Wardlow in them at some point.
Actually, Ricky Starks and Samoa Joe makes a lot more sense than Wardlow beating Samoa Joe only then to drop it to Hobbs because that's two, hot potato, title switches back to back. It's like that doesn't make sense. And like if Wardlow loses to Samoa Joe,
Cesaro.
He better. Hold up. Actually, do I have that image loaded up? Because god damn it, this shit right here.
But also don't forget, like this is kind of a curse of death because Scorpio Sky won, lost the title match. Wardlow won, lost the title match. Like this is the reverse Money in the Bank.
Wait, Drip. I wanted to ask. So the ladder. It was the face of the Revolution ladder match. What exactly does it mean when you get the Sonic ring? Like what does it mean?
It's a TNT title.
So like if you take damage, you don't die.
Right. If he holds, as long as he holds onto the ring.
Don't. Yeah. You take any damage.
It's if you go overboard, that's what you use. It's
his big ass ain't getting in that ring.
Wait, so
like you getting in the goddamn large.
Large. Wait, can we have a conversation though? Did y'all? So the conversation that's been going online because obviously Powerhouse Hobbs in a ladder match is already like it's confusing because that's because this is
don't forget the one they had last year was Hobbs, Keith Lee, and Wardlow, and everyone's like, why are these guys in the match?
No, exactly.
Starks, Orange Cassidy, and I forgot who the other man was. But
I was shout out to Pastor Keith Lee.
Keith Lee said, "Hey, I want that world title. I'm about to be the first black man with that title. I hope.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I hope they figure out some type of storyline that makes sense. But
this man's teaming with Dustin Rhodes. I don't see a world title shot coming
now, mind you,
soon.
they already put Commander in his AEW debut in this madcap ladder match, and people flying off the ropes and driving people in the ladder set up on top of ladders. I'm working and I'm watching the show. I'd see online, they're like, why is he going? Or they were like, why is he going for this ladder? He should be going for that ladder. And I said, I anytime somebody gets on the ladder, I'm nervous. Any ladder, I'm nervous. But when it's like short, usually when it's short ladder,
they're jumping off.
They're jumping off. This is not going to be the finish of the match. And then he climbed up the ladder and he got to the top, but then he's standing in that position on top where where I am, where I know like I better be sturdy. Somebody, if this shit fall, everything broke. I'm not making the podcast next week. You know what I'm saying? They got mad because the refs was holding the ladder. It was like they was like firemen. They was holding the shit crazy. But you saw
had the busted
ladder. I don't know if I've ever seen a sturdy pro wrestling ladder.
But it's
not the first time they've had the refs hold the ladders. That's if you watch any kind of ladder match in the past, they've had
refs hold
the ladders. But he like bumped into Takeshita and that like busted the ladder.
The ladder. It was fucked.
And then, like, he tries to like extend it and like it doesn't go all the way. So like he tells Rick Knox like hold this ladder.
He said hold it. Like he was in character. I mean, I don't know.
But he's also like I can't instead of again like House like going and get like the Warren in the corner. He's like I gotta win this match now because AEW has the worst ladder matches because there's too much time spent not climbing the ladder. Like WWE does a good job of like WWE books their ladder matches.
No, right.
They actually have people constantly run up. AEW has like it's spot to spot.
They're just doing spots, right?
Yeah, that's why like the casino one when MJF won at the end.
That's why Commander debuted there.
Yeah, but like when in that one last year at All Out, Cesaro or Claudio, I should say, or Wheeler Yuta could have won that match as soon as they entered. And same thing with Andrade and Rush. Like they entered, beat like everyone down. And like just climb the ladder. You can win the match right now. It's not one of those things where like you have to wait.
Well, I mean, hey, if you want to talk about there's been questions about AEW production of television for the last couple of months, just on gigging and
you mean when John Mike's like,
well,
come here.
When Takesha's on his arm, like, and they're showing it on. I'm like, come on, bro, like, what are we doing? Why? But it's I like this. I was immediately ready for I guess because it's Samoa Joe Wardlow at Revolution, but I was ready for this.
But it's also a cheap pop and a meaningless hot shot. Like Hobbs has been a single star doing the Book of Hobbs things, and he has done nothing.
But it was hometown, right?
And they just did this because they were.
It got a cool promo afterwards too. You know what I mean?
I'm for it.
Yeah, I rock with it.
What you saying, man?
You see, Dre?
This.
That Andretti spot was some wild shit.
The Falcon Arrow. Yeah,
there were a lot of nervous spots.
Yeah, it's something about you. It's something about it. I just don't be trusting them niggas.
The only crazy one that actually looked good and safe was the Blue Thunder bomb by Takeshita on Commander. Like they somehow landed that and looked.
I didn't even see that.
Safe, but the Falcon Arrow and then Semigura did like the Swanton on the outside, like.
Wait, was that the one where he landed and looked like he landed on Takesha's leg? Takesha was like grabbing his leg, and he was like, "Ugh." That shit was nuts. Every one of those spots looked.
Again, this is the face dangerous. Of the Revolution ladder match on Dynamite.
Like, I was going to talk about that. What? Because talk about that. Because you meant I saw that tweet.
That match takes place at the pay-per-view, but much
like
the
pay-per-view, yeah,
the Full Gear World Title Eliminator. They moved it from the pay-per-view to TV because
the next week.
Why?
Ricky Starks injury, that wasn't an injury, remember?
But why do they do that?
Because 3-time Booker of the Year can't book a fucking show to save his life.
He don't remember.
I think he can book a pay-per-view. I mean, to be honest,
it's too much. Somebody playing Roblox, motherfucker.
Well, think about it. All right. So the biggest thing on the
Yeah.
pay-per-view, obviously on these 4-hour shows, they have a match that is no matter what determined to go 60 minutes.
Well, I
Danielson
mean-
and MJF, like that is going to be 60 minutes regardless. And they have 3 other hours of the women's triple threat match, the Texas death match between Mox and Paige,
Oh, that's gonna go long.
the fatal 4-way tag match, the no holds barred match between Jack Perry and Christian Cage, the TNT title match, and there's one other one I might be missing as of right now.
Wait, hold up. What else is there?
They might be prepping.
Jericho
They might be
Starks.
prepping to
Trios.
go back to
Oh,
what we
yeah,
were
Jericho
talking
Starks,
about
yeah.
earlier.
Mhm.
They might be prepping. What's
Less
the crash
matches.
dummy? What's the little
What's-
crash dummy's name?
Darby Allin?
Yes.
Wait, who would he be facing? What's the
They
story?
no. They're because him and Danhausen won that battle royal.
Oh,
Oh, Orange Cassidy.
Him and
Hey, first don't you diss my goats
crash
like that,
dummy,
okay?
crash
Like,
dummy.
he said,
also
also,
we have-
no,
also-
crash
I'm
dummy
I'm
is
sorry.
right.
They, you know what I mean. They
Orange
kinda-
crash
so we
dummy.
got probably what will be the match of the night: the Elite versus the House of Black for the trios titles.
Y'all
Which again,
say
they've booked that badly because the Kenny Omega.
Did they
visa
book
issues,
it?
Which, yeah, in the last 2
did they
weeks.
book
I
it?
feel like they do it like if we don't need, if we know the match is gonna be fire.
Exactly.
No, I was gonna
They were
say-
like it writes itself. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I am joking. I saw those tweets, but I kind of they're champions at some point. If there's especially if there's another trio, which they've been an established trio before the Elite were champions. I mean, it makes sense on that level, but you gotta watch wrestling regularly and have people just like vying for titles. You have to
Man,
establish a title.
We seen Moses and Kaiju down there. We already Shane is on TV every week.
Damn, wait. I did put in a dot. Tonight I guess it was almost 3 hours ago. The Honor Club is back officially. They ran the first ROH TVs. I don't know if people were
matches.
seeing. The Proving Ground matches is back. They got a lot of your favorites is down there. Willow Nightingales and Willie Maxon on them. You muted.
Fucking children. This is gonna be a win for them.
For ROH.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
gonna be a win.
I
Why is that? I want to know your reason because I think it might be the same as mine.
talk
No,
about
it's not.
Okay.
But I believe all the wrestling, like not none of the bullshit wrestling. I think the wrestling is gonna be on the ROH channel, whatever the fuck it is.
What did you see?
Here's the question though: is that enough
For
to keep them
me,
afloat?
yeah.
No.
No,
To keep Tony asking Daddy to pull money into it.
Well,
You mean
Well, that's
ROH?
why it's on the streaming service, and that's why they do tapings. They're treating this like Triple H did with NXT, which is smart. Again, that was all wrestling.
That's a good point.
Some
That's a good
character.
point.
Year one, absolutely.
They got to build it up. They got to build
it's,
it up.
It's gonna be everybody's gonna pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying?
Sunday night when I saw the tweets, because I didn't even know there was tapings this past weekend, and I randomly saw a tweet, and then it was like because they were just showing it was one tweet per match. I saw 16, and I had to go back, and it was like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, oh, they ready.
That shit gonna be dope.
I'm gonna put in for the squad, but I had to put in for myself. I'm expensing that one. That's for work. But I had because I saw it happen.
Better share that password.
Yeah, it's all.
You want it? No, I mean, shit.
No,
it's-
for
it-
work.
Hey, nobody talks about fight
Work.
work, nigga. What's wrong with you?
see, nobody. You do the first rule of Honor Clubs. You don't talk about Honor Club. The second rule of Honor Club is when you log in, they got a lot of old Ring of Honor stuff on there. If you want to watch pay-per-views and TVs and all that stuff, if you want to get like familiar
If you
with
want
Ring
to
of
watch
Honor,
American Wolves versus
Hey yo,
they have a
why
whole
is-
Briscoe section as well.
Why is that juice box so small?
He stole his child this
This
lunch.
is what we've discussed this.
That's shrinkflation.
This nigga got a shot of juicy juice.
No, he's got hands like Andre the Giant.
Cause like this with the juice.
Like shit.
He got 2 fingers of juice in that motherfucker. That's crazy. Nah, but yeah,
I like the flavor, so I like
I-
the flavor, and Kobe don't pass the juice like I want him to pass the juice, so I just drink the juice.
Kobe.
Out the box.
Out the box. Out the box is good. I like the.
I just tried to drink the juice out the box. Kobe tried it. You know what? Never mind.
Tell me how your juice tastes. I'm sorry. No, I do.
Hey, I almost said that to someone.
Hey, Drip, if you want to talk about it, talk about it.
Freak ball.
If you want to talk about it, talk about it, Drip.
He was up out somewhere with the.
You let me know. Nah, but Matt,
he went back to San Francisco, didn't he?
He went somewhere.
And not for Revolution.
Hey!
Yeah.
Never mind. That was too far.
That's too far. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Go too far. I tell you what. Afties, nigga.
Afties. Nah, I do. No, when you said year one, I think that's the thing. Right now, they're building that fan base.
Yeah.
And then once they feel like they got something and they could shop or at the very least turn, because it looked like they were filming an Impact.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's Universal
No,
Studios.
it should be.
It's in the same spot.
Work, talk to us.
Exact
Work.
same spot.
Talk to us. Work. What you mean, babe?
What do you say?
Honor Club don't need to make money for the value of RO. It just needs to be good.
Yeah, right.
It just has to become like NXT. Like you can't miss,
I was gonna say because on they on that's not the name of the episode. Oh, that's a good one. On Dynamite, Eddie Kingston quit.
That was good too.
And the thought is that's good because he's on. He was at the.
Well, that's the thing. So was AR Fox, and so was.
But the thought is that's his transition to being the ROH guy, which I like stuff like that. I mean, again, if this is their NXT, do it.
He's so criminally underused, underutilized. He should be on someone's TV
all
more.
The time.
So, but I don't think he would make it on TV in WWE.
No.
So he's like a Briscoe. Honestly, he's like the Briscoes. It's too raw. It's too. They don't know how to use an Eddie Kingston regularly on TV.
And on that aspect, but I mean, like if people were wondering, like again, his look, it's like Samoa Joe with his look was still on TV, and again, his skills in the ring and on the mic kind of made him favorable to Vince, but like he only got pushed so far, and then the injuries derailed everything. So Eddie Kingston, who knows if you kind of have that same run of like him on the mic and him in the ring would allow him to go.
All Eddie Kingston is a Puerto Rican John Moxley.
Stop it.
I don't like
way
Eddie
better on the mic than John.
Stop it.
Hold on.
Way better on the mic than John.
Hold on. If Eddie Kingston were to dumb his shit down,
down?
It's the way that he doesn't talk in wrestling, like TV wrestling promo wise.
He talked like somebody on the street.
If he were to dumb his shit down, he would be John Moxley.
But I'm gonna tell you, the best thing they could do is reunite him with his brother Kofi, and then they get together.
Start talking that Jamaican talk, right?
Right. See?
Start talking that Jamaican brother talk.
He be like, Jamaican ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then Kofi be like, don't say nigga. So it'll be a whole, you know what I mean?
He got in trouble for that almost, remember?
Please, don't do that. Don't fuck up the money.
DMX. It's all right.
No, but I think Matt is right.
If he goes to ROH, he probably is the person that takes that title from Claudio, and becomes again.
Eddie Kingston as your Ring of Honor world
if
title.
Tony Khan's not going to give him an AEW title, he's going to give him the ROH title.
Now?
No.
That'd be a big step in another direction.
They already have a whole history anyway, like on the Indies and Chikara and all that. Like Eddie Kingston and Claudio is a story that's gone back years and years.
Hey man, where's Chris Hero?
Where is Chris Hero?
Yeah,
Eddie Kingston is the face of pay TV. Is crazy.
Salute the
That shit
Cody.
ain't never gonna happen.
Chris Hero. Where is Chris Hero? If anybody in the chat knows,
he was doing training.
He was going dark
matches.
You're gonna get off in 2 hours. He picked up shit.
He's not wrestled in 3 years.
Yeah, I think he became like a.
Is he a trainer somewhere?
Or maybe he was doing something on High Spots, like he had a show on High Spots.
Do the mocap, yo, for the Hulk Hogan looking dude, virtual fighter.
Yeah, he did.
He was doing the speaking events and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 2020, it don't see.
He was wrestling then.
I don't know where the fuck is Chris Hero.
Where is that's the name of the episode? Where is yes? Chris Hero sold me an HDMI cord at Best Buy. It was a monster cable, yo. That's how they get you, yo.
He pulled that bitch out of his pocket.
Cable. Yeah.
He pulled that shit out of his pocket.
Them niggas
Saturday, March 11th, Chris Hero's at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo in Bristol,
Chris
PA.
Hero would probably be a good something else guest.
He's doing seminars and film combos. You got a
Call that
3-hour
nigga up, man,
seminar.
I think Chris Spalding.
Chris, I don't think he's wrestling. I think he's kind of just being.
I think he kind of announced a semi-retirement because once he got
He was
released
like
from
DL
WWE the
Hughley,
second time,
right?
You said he was what?
He's DL Hughley, like the lesser king of wrestling.
This what he doing right now.
Yeah.
This is next week.
DL Hero.
Oh shit! We might as well hire this nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
hold on.
saying.
$40. I got $40.
I mean, I was looking at the rates. Like that's not $40 to choose a match to watch, and he'll just offer insight.
No, we like, hey, Chris, would you do this for 25?
Hey, Chris, can I press record?
Right.
let's at Chris.
Boop, so what you think about this
Hey,
Cold
man,
Scorpio match?
everybody at Chris Hero and tell that nigga he needs to be on.
But he had like
Facts.
kind of the much like Nigel McGuinness in TNA at the same time. He had like the worst luck in WWE once he went to NXT. Like he got in good shape and then he got busted for I think he failed a steroid test or something like that. And then that's why
He didn't pull
Chris
a gun
Hero.
out on nobody though. He didn't have an illegal pistol.
Yeah, no, he
himself.
and
it
he-
was like no, I think a way for like him to try to get in better shape. Like he wasn't trying to get like Chris Master shape, but like he
allegedly,
was trying
allegedly.
Dale Brown, didn't he? I thought he wrestled in what's his name?
allegedly.
Render on the floor like he dropped a Mean Country album.
Nah, he's in the rap.
My Tesla left me, and I know why.
Well,
Yo, Chris Hero reminds me of Balls Mahoney.
He
Don't
does
do
like
that.
a
Don't
balls.
do that.
He
Come
do
on.
look like balls.
Yo, I love Balls.
Wait,
Mahoney.
hold up, because Drip, you
love
criticize me all the time for saying you look like some white guy, and then somebody say you look like Matthew Lawrence, and you like, oh, I had to check to see if that was me, and that don't look
It
shit
did
like
look like
you, bro.
me for a second.
That
Did you
shit
see
did
who he
not
was
look
with?
Joey, brother.
It looked like you saying it looked like you because it's with the chick, but when you look at the dude, that shit don't look like you.
Joey, brother.
Yeah,
Joey brother.
Jack from Boy Meets World
He's with who was he with? He was Chili?
with Chili. Yeah.
Yeah, he's with Chili.
Doing what?
What do you think?
The nasty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You think I'm getting the
'Cause
picture
someone
right
says
now?
it's
Nigga
you,
from
and I'm like-
now? The nigga that was with now?
Yes. Hold up.
Nah, that's Joey. Joey was
No,
now.
his brother was there too.
No, with now.
They both was on the show.
Yes, he was.
Nah,
He
the
both
brother was
the
not
show.
on goddamn no
Yes,
card.
he was.
Better dollar.
Bet it.
Better. Yeah.
Don't that look like me when I had longer hair?
Ain't no
Nigga,
way.
that looks like Dahmer.
See, think that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so I guess it is him.
I guess it is him.
You watch this movie with me.
If you say it's you, Drip, I guess you right.
Chili. You want to watch this movie?
This
But
ain't
you again, Kyle, you said I look like
Really
Adam
into
Driver.
it.
I look
I don't go
nothing
back
like
there,
Adam
don't worry
Driver.
about
I say you look like Adam Driver with that hat on. That's
Who the
exactly
fuck
what I
is
said.
Adam Driver?
Fucking
Ren.
Kylo Ren. We had this
We
conversation.
did this like a
Oh,
week
I
or
don't
two
know
ago.
this nigga name, man. I know him
You,
as
you don't
Kyle
need.
O'Reilly.
You don't. That's why I said
Hey,
Kylo
don't-
Ren.
The
I
brother
know
was
him as
Kyle
Kyle O'Reilly.
It was Kyle O'Reilly's birthday yesterday. Get well soon.
He playing
Look,
light
look,
skinned
look,
Usher is
look.
crazy.
Go up. Alabama Pal said the brother was on now.
Look
Give
at
me
this.
my dollar.
The brother was not on now. Y'all niggas
Yes,
got
he
to look that
was.
up,
Hold up.
man. The brother was not
Matthew-
on Give Me a Break.
Give me a break. Yeah. Give me your break.
I sure deserve it. Yeah.
Break.
I finally gone where
Yeah.
I belong. Give me a break. Yeah.
Hold up. Matthew Lawrence. He was in season 6 of Give Me a Break. Is Matthew Donovan.
Thank you. Get my dollar.
Huh.
That's based off.
With my
And
dollar.
Joey Lawrence is on there too.
Get my
Well, Joey Lawrence was the main kid. Whoa.
no.
Well, Joey Lawrence was in there from seasons 3 to 6. He was Joey Donovan, and season 6, Matthew Lawrence came on as
Why
Matthew
the fuck
Donovan.
is this nigga? Give my dollar.
Huh. Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. I'm a screen grab this shit. Look at
Joey.
this work.
Yeah, they had another brother and shit.
Yeah, the
I-
younger one. I forget what his name was.
I didn't know that show was on
it
for that
Michael
long
Lawrence?
though.
Let me see.
Yeah, there were 3 of them.
Yeah, because they had a show together, the three of them.
What was the
Exactly.
main
Yeah.
daughter?
Sam.
Oh, no, I believed it.
Sam was the daughter.
No, I just wanted to throw this old nigga shit up so people who
Andrew
listening
Lawrence,
don't
yeah.
know. What a show! What a great show!
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Nell was always trying to hump on something.
This
was she?
that's Nell
Yeah,
right
see,
there.
Andrew
He do
Andrew
look
Lawrence
like
was
that
TJ
nigga.
Detweiler.
That nigga in the back.
Hold on. He was TJ Detweiler?
Andrew, no, the younger one, Andrew was.
Which TJ Detweiler? The first one or the second? You
The
the
youngest
you the
Lawrence
TV man.
brother.
You the stat
I
man.
just looked up the
TV
youngest Andrew
No.
Andrew Lawrence.
I said which
on the
TJ
show and in the movie. On the
Which
show and in the
TJ
movie.
Detweiler?
A little bit.
It was two of them on the show. It was two of them. Look at it. You just
It says it, Theodore TJ Detweiler. That's the one he was.
It's just the one.
It was two. It was two.
He said
voices.
it's two of them.
It was two people that played him.
It was two niggas.
He's the first. I think he must be the first one because he had
Two youths.
101 episodes. So
So he was the second one.
oh no, wait, it was Ross Mellinger
Listen,
was the first one.
if you want stat,
If you
What
want,
is? Hey,
want
who is?
stat,
Oh
you
my!
got-
You know what? They almost look alike too because this was the kid
Uh-oh,
that
here
was
you
in
go.
Seattle.
everybody look
Who
alike.
They
is
do
these
kinda
niggas?
look-
Who is this nigga now? What
TJ
show?
Detweiler.
Oh no.
Recess.
Hey man, I did not realize that the little nigga. I thought he was too young to be on goddamn
Hustler Kid.
Hmm?
Who Hustler Kid?
Who?
The mole niggas.
Who was the nigga y'all talking about? TJ Detweiler.
Detweiler, he's the leader of
The leader of the
Recess.
recess niggas. King Bob.
La 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 la.
King Bob. I don't know who King Bob is.
King Bob, nigga.
He said, "Who did
Was
TJ?"
he-
I
was
say
he
probably
like
TJ
King Lee?
Detweiler, Ash Ketchum, and probably just the '90s look is why I always wear the hat backwards. Like
Ass catch him. What are you on?
from Pokemon, yeah.
Ass
I'm lost.
catch 'em?
Nah, I'm lost.
Ash Ketchum.
I'm lost. I don't know how the fuck.
I don't know.
You wear your hat backwards from a porn nigga?
The ass catcher. No,
I mean, if it worked,
if it,
Yo, I remember the
worked.
first time I saw Ron Jeremy, yo. I was like, yo, why the fuck is this?
how
Why
he get in the movie?
that nigga left. Yeah, how about that?
how did he
Yeah.
get in the movie?
How about that?
You
That's
know
why
who had him?
Ron Jeremy made me stop watching Adam. Let me stop watching. Why I stop
Cacawana.
watching?
Big cock.
Oh my
As
god!
Mr. Watterson, look at the dick on him.
Hey, yo, hey,
Shout out to Mr. Waters. Mr. Waters.
Hey,
was
what
like,
the
"Look with
Matthew?
look at the dick on him."
the
Matthew.
can't do that shit. You gotta relax. Gotta relax. Is should I even bother in worrying about if Danielson's gonna win the title on Sunday?
I
No.
don't know.
This is not happening, right?
To be honest, I actually do think there's a chance. For some reason, I do think there is a chance.
Why? Because it's a
Yeah,
60-minute Iron match, Iron Man match.
I do think it might be time to.
It's his 21st birthday.
Salute.
Doc told that
Cheers, nigga. Cheers.
he was like, you better grow that. You better keep growing that hair because if you get that thing cut, no one more care.
That shit
You
gone.
old damn nigga.
Sorry.
Gene said that. Gene was like, yo, if I cut this shit off,
Oh yeah, no, I know.
it ain't coming back, baby.
No, I
Mm.
listen.
I feel bad. It's our fault. Yeah, exactly. It's my fault, right?
Yeah.
Math, I do apologize. The thing was, this was early pandemic, right? This was early pandemic. Fam, no, we was drinking all the time. We were drinking
Every day.
so by the time Thursday at 8:30 came, 8:30, what the fuck is on your face? This shit wasn't
Nigga, yo,
I'm sorry. I
He was like,
apologize.
He's like,
nigga, Cuz was
what
like,
do you mean?
yo,
And you're like, that shit.
Cuz was like,
On your face.
we be in the chat. Cuz was like, hey, yo, I like it, yo, but it stink.
It stink, yo.
Nah, I'm putting this castor oil on.
I like it, but it
It
stinks.
stink, yo.
Day? Just drink some water.
It drinks some. Don't do nothing.
Drinking water, take your little vitamins, and brush that hoe. You know what I mean? That's
And I was
it.
putting it to get it dark. I put the Jamaican
it dark.
castor on there,
Nigga, just
and then I put something else on there. So
no
it
pun
stank.
intended.
The shit stank.
What I'm saying, you don't do nothing. I was talking to the dude at the shouts out to my man's at the spot down the street. He said, you just don't do nothing.
Well,
Just
shit,
let the
I know
hair,
now,
just let the
nigga.
shit
The
grow.
one thing you have to do is take care of the skin underneath of it.
That's
That
true.
shit hard.
That's the hardest part.
It's
No,
hard.
that is the most. If you're not prepared for it, it could be because
You gotta
once you get
build
a
it.
situation.
You have
Yeah.
to build it into your routine. You
Are you
wash
right?
twice a week.
Are you listening?
I can't grow a beard.
No, you will after the 30th, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga come back.
Again, my father didn't pass those genetics on to me.
No, don't bring him in.
God damn! Don't blame your daddy. Don't
Yeah.
blame
No,
your
he-
little
no,
beard
he would-
right there.
Hey,
Nah,
no,
he
right
would-
before this picture, Mike said, "That's all the beard you can grow."
Yeah, he says that every time I do
God
try to
damn.
grow one. He says like it's my mom's genetics. Yeah,
You
Damn.
gonna grow that motherfucker
sorry.
after the 30th. We're
Facts.
on a mission.
Hey,
We're on a mission from God.
let's
We on
get
a
him.
mission.
One of them.
I'm not a
We're gonna get
blues
him
brother.
a beard.
You are this month.
You are this month.
all right, cut.
Hey,
Nah, first we will not be speaking like that.
Nah.
down
Yeah, I don't
here.
know about that.
I want you to understand. You can't even
We're
make that joke
I
down.
don't know about that. I don't know
Nope.
about that.
You
I
gonna
don't
take
know
his
about
corners?
that. No. You're not
Like,
taking no corners.
Oh, rock now. So like,
You're not taking
You know,
no corners.
hey, Uncle, hey,
You know she
Uncle
don't rock now.
Jerome,
No,
and,
you keep going. I'm saying stop.
right there.
Try, motherfucker.
So
He meant that shit. He meant that shit.
Yeah, hey,
He
nigga,
meant that shit.
he hit that
Brick by brick.
no
I'll be damned.
drive, nigga. So that was AEW
You
Revolution.
don't like the way he talk.
That was AEW Revolution.
That was AEW.
Motherfuckers gave
The way
him
another nigga
1.5 matches.
Yeah.
What do we think?
All right, so let's.
No, no,
I do want to do
think-
this though. Steve asked a good question. Steve asked, "What do we think of MJF's title reign so far?"
doo doo.
What did Mav say?
I told
Dead on
y'all.
arrival.
Told y'all a year ago.
I will say this. I
Which is why I think a change is possible. To be honest, I think Tony
I
Khan,
don't know if Tony Khan's ready to throw the whole bathwater out yet. But I will say this. I only question it because I see a lot of AEW cats on my timeline who are talking like this is very underwhelming right now. That's why
Yeah.
I ask if the hype is lower right now than it's been in the past.
Why can't they treat MJF the way they treat his matches? Like he wrestles every once in a while. You can't have him come out every week doing the exact same thing.
that's why
You
they
gotta
try to
treat
hide
that
him.
nigga. But you have to hide him.
No,
to
they
make
were
it
trying to
special.
hide him backstage because he got no crowd reception. And then this week they literally hit him until the final 5 minutes of the show.
You gotta keep him off.
And I know
the
I think he's
television.
going through something personal. They keep referencing like his fiance left him, and I don't know if that's real or not. Apparently it is.
They
So
say
it's like
it is.
maybe he drops his title and then goes on a hiatus. Like
That ain't none of my business.
yeah,
I
but it's
know.
like he's
Goes on hiatus.
I know that you had a cash cow, or your main eventer was a main eventer right
CM Punk.
when he won the title 6 months ago, right? How long ago it's been? About
MJF.
6 months, right?
Yeah, I'll check.
He won in November, so about almost four.
It was at
4
Full
months?
Gear, so yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened in between that time? You started putting them on TV every week, right? Take them off fucking television.
But he was still on
Did
TV
that.
every week since coming back from
When?
his pipe bomb. Once
When
he
did they-
won the Casino Battle Royale, he was on TV every single week.
Remember
talking.
before, but that's the thing. Before
Yeah.
he came out with the goddamn Night King mask,
When was he on TV? When? No.
Off.
No,
What
I'm saying
saying is,
after the match, he was on TV every single week.
every
and he didn't
week.
and
Right.
he didn't have a match until Full
You got to
Gear.
take him off TV, dog. You
But
you
that
got to
TV
do
was-
something.
Nah, that doesn't fix your problem.
No, but that TV was
Put
working.
them.
It makes your first problem worse.
What's the first problem?
The first
Having
problem
him
is he
on
doesn't
TV.
wrestle enough.
Yeah.
The first
gotta
problem
get
is he
him off
doesn't
TV.
wrestle enough.
You got to keep him off TV, dog.
How
Because
does
it's
that
not-
fix that? You're making two problems.
It's a problem with him on TV.
It's
Well,
better with
because-
him on it.
The
It's better-
problem
What's
is
the most compelling thing on AEW TV?
As of right now, it's probably Hangman Page, John Moxley.
Oh, and
That's
I
more.
hate
That's
that
more.
shit.
No, but that's more compelling than Danielson and MJF because again, the MJF stuff is so lackluster, and Danielson has to like wrestle his ass off against great wrestler of the week for 5 straight weeks to make this feud compelling because this other guy will come out, talk, and it just like the crowd's like,
Sound like you got right now.
was that
Real
it?
nigga
Like,
get that. Real nigga get that.
oh,
All
no, he
these
was-
dumb shit.
but he was
Feel that.
compelling when he came back.
He
He
was.
was because he was trying to like be a hero
That is
in
a
a
fact.
way.
Listen, everybody, listen. There's no way niggas
What the hell does
give
compelling mean?
it. You're drawn to it.
Hold on.
Like-
I need a Webster.
You don't want to do it because if I ask homegirl over there, she gonna say it, and then
We waiting on
Evoking
So,
interest, attention, or admiration in a powerfully irresistible way.
drawing people to it. This is the thing. How do niggas complain about MJF when Hangman Page was supposed to be the nigga?
No,
But he
I
can
don't
wrestle
ever-
is a thing.
Ever. I've never liked anything. I like whichever Paul is consistently in WWE's what's it, BoJack Horseman, whatever the name of that move is. You know what I'm saying?
Buckshot lariat.
Yeah, BoJack Horseman. I like that. I like
The reason you don't like
Paul
Hangman Page
nigga-
is because you're used to Cowboys
he's
letting
not
you down.
good.
no, he's good. He's good.
He's good.
No,
He's
no,
good.
no. You're saying he's good in ring. He's not good at professional wrestling.
So
He's never made me care.
so this because how do you feel? And it's not like loaded. How do you feel about
That's how the Pacific
MJF's
Showdown.
run?
MJF's run for me, it's kind of been what it could be under the circumstances that the nigga don't wrestle, and they lean on him to be like they want him to be Piper, and they want him to be Piper. They want this nigga to be goddamn like every great heel in the history of wrestling. When
I see that.
they don't let him wrestle.
So
So if you don't wrestle, you know what your matches are gonna look like. They gonna get botchy from time to time.
so you think the answer is to have him wrestle, or what is the answer?
The answer is to definitely have him wrestle more. He needs to. You know what he needs to do? He needs to have a bunch of filthy wins on TV. Dastardly filthy. He beat a nigga up bad, but like it's all underhanded. You know what I'm
What are
saying?
we talking? Jobbers?
Like Dolph Ziggler jobbers, though.
So
Jobbers with
name
names.
people with names.
Correct. People that you can sacrifice, not niggas that you need to ascend, because you gotta get. They say, I always hear Arn Anderson talk about wrestlers building that natural callus in ring, because if you don't wrestle like and the body doesn't respond, the body gets brittle. You are gonna break down. You get hurt easy. That is my fear with MJF. Is MJF is going to get hurt because he doesn't wrestle enough.
And that's why this match is like a death sentence for him. Like he's going up against Bryan Danielson in a 60-minute Iron Man match. And
He's in there.
no, but I mean like
He
no, MJF
needs
will be
this,
able.
though.
No, but I'm saying like
Bruce
MJF will
Lee.
be able to like
He'll
side
take care of
headlock his way for 30 minutes. But like at some point,
He can't do that.
For 30
that's all it's gonna.
minutes?
it's, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna do the heel shtick of like, I'm gonna run to the outside, I'm gonna try to get a count out, I'm gonna do a DQ, I'm gonna poke you in the eye, I'm gonna try to do all these tricks. And like Bryan Danielson is gonna make it entertaining by going from one style of a hold to another. MJF is gonna get gassed because he hasn't wrestled. Like,
but the thing is, Bryan Danielson's the one that's gonna have to make this work. He's the one, just like he did, because remember, he did a 30-minute match with Paige, and then he did a 60-minute match with Paige.
60 was first and 30, yeah.
I'm sorry. Reverse it. After the end of those matches, people thought that Adam Page's world title reign was better than it was. After those matches, he didn't have those type of matches.
Well, that's how the reign started. People thought the reign was
trust me. Yeah. Drip, that's what I'm saying. But because it started so well, when you ask people what Hangman Page's reign was like, they think it's really good. But if you actually look at it week to week,
well, him and Adam Cole had a really good match at Revolution.
You say that.
I'm the only one who thinks that match is actually really good.
What I'm saying, then Adam Cole got a concussion, and then there was no real competition for Page, and then it was a wrap. And then it was a wrap.
The CM Punk story happened, and then the rumors behind that after,
it was a wrap.
Is Adam Cole Page?
Wait, which one to be for real? Which one?
Is only one that wrestles.
It's only one that wrestles.
Fuck you.
Is his reign going to be better than MJF's?
Adam Cole's?
No, you're saying Adam Page.
The one that wrestles, nigga.
Is Hangman Adam Page's reign?
The past reign.
His reign is better than this is the thing. No, this is the thing. No, because this is the thing. Again, Adam Page started with 2 Danielson matches.
Yeah.
He was automatically banging.
Then he had 2.
MJF started with a bunch of fuckery and a Takeshita match. This is the first match of his real reign.
He had Takeshita, and then he had Danielson. Yeah.
What I'm saying is MJF is not even. MJF's not. He's barely started his reign. At the end, I don't even think it'll be as good as Page's. I don't think it'll be at that level.
I don't think so.
Right now, it doesn't feel like people give a shit enough of a shit about the reign. I'm sorry.
I think y'all tripping. There's nothing that Hangman Page did I cared about.
No, I know. I understand. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I think MJF's reign has also not been good.
No, I understand fans.
I think his reign has also been shittier than Page's. To be frank with you, because the fans don't give a shit.
What's your favorite thing about Hangman Page's reign?
I don't have one. I'm not what I'm saying, fam. I'm not basing what I'm saying on my thoughts. I'm clearly going based off of how the people felt.
I'll say it to you like this. I am not calling this an A-B. You know what I'm saying? Deal.
It's not. Yeah,
that's not what I'm doing.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I feel like Hangman gave you 0, like 0, and they knew it wasn't working, right? Because they didn't do it when they were supposed to pull the trigger on them, and they didn't do it. There were other directions they probably should have gone in places where people cared more during Hangman's run. So I think to say it's worse than Hangman is saying it's worse than 0.
I would.
It's not worse than 0.
That's how I feel though.
It might be 0.
I don't think they're equal. I feel like MJF is lower.
It might be 0. I don't know what he hasn't done anything.
No,
MJF.
We'll see after. I mean, if he's gonna win.
I'm surprised.
I think he should.
Drip. I'm surprised you're saying that because I've seen people talking that Bryan may win, and I don't see it. I love Bryan Danielson. I want him to win.
But maybe that's when he wins. Because they're like, oh, Cal doesn't think he's going to win now. He just sealed the deal.
Tony Khan, I do not want Danielson to win. I don't see it happening.
He's going to win.
I don't see it happening.
I do think that for 2 reasons. One, like his sense of like urgent panic of like the ratings haven't been well this entire time with MJF as champ, and that's not all on him.
No, that's true though.
It's still not a good look when he talks the way he talks. Both
do they miss
behind the scenes and
people
as a character?
Great question, because when there was a conversation late last week about rumors of CM Punk maybe coming back at some point when he's done from injury. People weren't saying no. There were people who were kind of intrigued, and again, the conversations are there. So that's why I have to look at the MJF reign as a dud. It doesn't feel like the way people were invested before. Huh?
I think it's too soon.
You're probably right.
Too soon.
This isn't his first feud.
It's literally his first. That's why I said earlier, it's his first
And that's
title.
the
It's his first big title defense, but he's been champion since November.
Because remember how their TV is. This is
exactly.
So we can't put it in those parameters.
But even then, like that's why I'm like, well, Hangman Page did have a better feud off the bat because he faced Danielson and had those 2 matches. And then he moved on to Adam Cole, and that story was up and down. But then they had the match at Revolution, and then ran it back for the Texas Death Match. And then he was just treading water until they were finally building the CM Punk feud, and that was because I think the CM Punk factor of like they missed the mark with Hangman because he left on to have his
Ricky, but that wasn't a feud though. This is his first feud.
I will. Yeah. This is the first real one. Like this is the first pay-per-view real one. Compared, Ricky was on TV, and that was just that was Winter is Coming. But I'll say this:
we all knew what that was.
Just like MJF,
that was the Danielson thing. That was Danielson for Hangman. It was Winter's Coming, and they were able to extend that a little bit more. And they had kind of built it post Full Gear when he was attacking every member of the Dark Order. Like they were making that feud matter because post Full Gear, MJF seemed like he was maybe gonna team with William Regal, and then he leaves and goes back to WWE, and that's why they did that whole segment of he betrays Regal and stands on his own.
I think Regal did what he needed to be. I think Regal did what he needed. Like, what would Regal be doing now?
Yeah, what else?
No. Yeah,
he's still in the hospital, right?
I mean, as of right now on AEW TV, he was in a coma, and then Danielson came out and they wanted to fight, and that was it.
A bitch.
Yeah,
that ring did that.
I don't think they've addressed where Regal is. He got
hematoma. Yeah,
that's a hematoma.
I just don't think I think, and I said this earlier in the week. If you follow me on social media or whatever, like I feel like they quote unquote fumble the bag with niggas that are technicians more than they do with niggas that are good on the mic.
In AEW or in general?
In general, pro wrestling, in the history of pro wrestling.
Facts.
Like that's always been the case is they fumble the bag with a technician because Nick, listen, someone
the
GOAT.
Who the GOAT?
Ricky Steamboat.
Bret Hart.
That was like one of the technicians they didn't fumble the bag with. Imagine if they tried to do Ric Flair's
to be back
with Bret Hart. Ha! Ha! That would have been terrible.
Damn.
No, he would have out wrestled the nigga.
What you said, Alabama pal?
I'm sorry, Rick. I love you. I don't might care.
It's good to be back in Ric Flair country.
Sorry.
You know, I'm very sorry this happened this way.
They ain't even
sorry.
They ain't even let Mr. Perfect get busy.
Yeah,
and that nigga had everything.
That nigga was nice.
That's the story of Vince McMahon. Like, who did he have? And he's like,
well,
I don't think so.
The story of Vince McMahon is at a certain point we start doing too much of that pro wrestling. He said, "Hey, nigga, chill the fuck out."
I think Mr. Perfect is a victim of being in the company at the same time as Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. No. I think that kills him. That kills Perfect. Huh?
That was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. And the irony was like he had a full head of hair and a better look than Hulk Hogan. Like
you saying because Hulk Hogan was there, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect couldn't have got on? Or you saying Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Look at Rick Rude too. Like
Rick Rude just saying, I'm an avid Rick Rude puller.
They wasn't gonna let Rick Rude cook though.
Rick Rude had
but again, these guys that had like better bodies and full head of hair compared to Hulk Hogan. Like
Rick Rude was not a Vince McMahon guy though.
Rick Rude had women's faces on his crotch.
He had Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's the most Vince McMahon thing. That's the most Vince McMahon thing.
Not as your babyface champion.
I think Jake the Snake was the full package. Like Jake the Snake did it all.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake was
This nigga was squeezing his butt cheeks.
Who's the better Who's a better promo in pro wrestling when Jake was active?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I don't
Nobody.
think. Yeah, like
Nobody.
Well, they gonna
Mike,
say
and you would-
Ric
he was
Flair.
the first nigga that didn't need to come out and yell. And
It was
talk
like a
all
movie.
That motherfucker was
Yeah.
a serial
That's
killer.
why Cal would play that.
Hey, you,
Yeah, Cal.
hey,
on
you
the fucking-
motherfucker. You know I kill you, right?
Leave that nigga alone.
You know I bit. He was talking to any. Throw on a Jake Roberts
What is-
promo from
wasn't he like
WWF late
Macho Man?
'80s.
Yeah, I was gonna say like was like
Macho
it's
Man.
your fault.
No wait.
Wasn't he like
Oh,
it's your fault bringing your woman around the ring?
Macho
like
Man
that?
was
No, but
It's
wait,
a dangerous place. to
Co-
bring your
Kofi said it right. Macho
Macho
Man was on that shit.
yeah.
That's a different type of promo.
He
He
was just
pulled
short.
out a creamer for like he was on some other shit. Jake Roberts was talking to you like these are the last couple of moments before I'm about to kill you.
Yeah, like he wasn't yelling at you. He did the trick, right? The cool trick of I'm gonna talk low, so everybody has to shut up. Instead of I'm gonna yell over everybody and I'm gonna tell you, brother. Nah,
Nigga, who
listen,
are
those
you?
were great.
That's Macho
Those were
Hogan.
great.
Sam Savage.
You stupid.
The Macho Fam, Savage.
Macho
Oh,
Fam.
Macho
It's the Macho Fam.
little brother. Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice
yeah.
one.
Oh,
yeah.
Gigolo.
The crop, the listening. Oh
Gigolo. Gigolo.
Let me tell you something.
Tigolo.
Gigolo is amazing.
I'm sorry.
But that the difference between those two, both guys, legendary promos. Macho Man miles ahead of Jake in the ring. On the microphone,
Nigga, are you whispering?
when them niggas got the promos and this nigga telling you in advance in the story, I listen.
When I
Jake.
find Buffy, you
When I find Buffy is amazing.
Oh
No.
yeah. Dig it.
Snap into it.
Oh yeah.
chicken. Snap into some fried chicken.
Snap into some flat.
Snap into some fried chicken is
That
what
is how you eat the flats, though. If you don't open your flats up before you eat them,
you gotta rip that motherfucker. Snapping
Yeah.
some fried chicken is what they think this podcast sounds like. You know what I'm
It
saying?
It is.
Is it?
Hold on, you open your flats?
Yes.
You gotta open the flats. You
You
can't.
split
you
that
don't.
whore.
What
You
just-
split that
Would
whore.
you just cunnilingus into the goddamn flat?
No
Yes,
way.
Nigga,
You
eat
stick
the
the
shit
whole
around
hole
and
in
then
the
just
mouth.
Wait,
and
wait
eat
a
the
minute,
motherfucker.
No, you got to crack them legs open, chap. Yeah.
You got to be grown
You
at
got
this
the
point.
goddamn lady in the trap them joints. God.
Nah, you ain't gotta crack it open.
Hey,
You
you
gotta
gotta
crack
crack
it
it open.
You got to crack them. You got to crack those flat open.
Drip. This is drip this weekend.
Oh,
Wow.
who cracking you open, Drip?
Outstanding. Outstanding. Outstanding.
It's a real question.
Oh man.
Wait, speaking of real
Look
questions,
That's
look
a
at
meth
Powell,
though,
look
man.
at Alabama.
Hold on, we're gonna get there. We gotta get there.
Boom.
not opening eating that shit like Garfield is you hungry. Promo wise, rank them: Flair, Dusty, Macho, and Jake.
Woo! Good God.
Damn. Macho's at the end. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's clear.
No, y'all bugging.
That's clear.
Macho's number 4 out of them.
Yes, out of these niggas.
Man, fuck them niggas.
Fuck.
I know who had that purple and the pink on, nigga. Motherfucking Macho Man. The Macho Man. The nigga that I thought was a nigga.
Hey,
Some people
I ain't
thought
never
Dusty
seen-
was a
I ain't
nigga.
never seen Jake Flair or Dusty with a manager.
That's a good
With a
point.
who?
A
A
manager.
manager.
I ain't see Macho Man with a manager. He walked around with his girl.
That nigga, Sensational Sherry was a manager. She was not a valet.
No, that was his chick.
That
they was fucking?
She was cutting. She was cutting.
Yes.
Randy was fucking Sherry.
Man, you know
I mean, I
Sherry
think
was
their
holding under
marriage-
that
I think
veil.
No, wait. I know she was holding
Under
I
that
think
veil.
him and Liz's marriage was falling apart around that time. So yeah, that makes sense.
with
'Cause they get
Sherry
married on-
Martel.
They
Go
get
up.
married on TV when they're like getting
With
divorced in real
Sherry
life.
Martel.
Go back.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
Keep
Nope.
going.
Boom.
Keep going. What Donnie said.
Y'all gonna just jump over. Look at that.
Put it in your Akinelli. That's Akinelli pal down there. I'm sorry. I'm
You
too
put
old.
the whole flat in, like Cuz said, like it's a CD.
And Che, you got to crack that thing open.
Wait, JJ Dillon wasn't a
JJ.
man. Was JJ Dillon a manager for Flair? What did JJ
No,
Dillon
JJ
do
Dillon
for
was
Flair?
the Four Horsemen manager.
Right.
But
Correct.
who was the front man? Who was goddamn Eddie Kane of the goddamn Four Horsemen?
What JJ Dillon promo did he cut for Flair? I don't think that happened.
Not fucking one.
This nigga was like this. You know how Trent, New
That's why
Jersey
he
do?
was that's why he
Trent,
was
New
looking for the
Jersey said,
Lakers.
"Oh, Ric Flair, you about to talk? All right."
That's what I mean.
Hey,
that's
they
what Sherry
just
did.
no, they didn't call them valets,
Yeah.
but Miss Elizabeth is the quintessential.
That's his
valet.
girl. That was his
That's-
girlfriend.
That's his lady. He would have
This is
punched.
his wife.
That's why he wanted to beat up Hogan. You touched my girl,
Oh,
nigga.
you got those jealous eyes.
You saw my girl, nigga. That's my girl.
Facts. Like who,
Hey,
who
hey,
else wear this
Hey, work, I
prom
can
dress?
fight.
Who but we?
My girl.
Y'all
got
know
on-
Drip mad I got this shirt. Drip is so mad I'm wearing this shirt right now.
Who the fuck is that?
This is Creed, nigga.
That's,
This is Creed. This
I ain't
Creed
seen Creed 2.
Creed 2.
I
This
ain't
is
seen
Creed 2
2 yet.
t-shirt.
What?
I'm gonna watch
I
that
need
tomorrow.
to see. I need to see that one. I think.
Creed 2
I
is
gotta see
good.
that one.
Creed 2 is good.
Creed
I
2
ain't
is
see
good.
that one.
Yeah, I need to see that one still.
I'm
I
a
gotta see
big
that
Creed
one, too.
2 guy in terms of like
Like,
it's a
yeah, they say
sequel.
Wallace got hands.
No, low key. You didn't want.
I ain't
You-
seen
you-
Creed 2.
Where's
not gonna-
Wallace string?
Yeah, you're not going to ask who Wallace though, man. That's
No,
not
I
what you're
know
about
who
to say. I'm
Wallace
about to
is.
say.
Where's Wallace string?
Where the fuck is Wallace?
Wallace got a hole in his thoughts.
That nigga's in the wind.
Gosh,
Poop.
that one hit.
Wallace, he in the wind.
Hey,
Chad
John is gonna keep trying to get this Chad Frost thing over, son.
Chad Frost. I don't know what a Chad Frost.
Hey,
I don't know
John,
what a Chad Frost.
don't nobody.
I don't know what a Chad Frost is.
So this what happened. On Young Rock, they
Let's
had
see Creed 2.
they had a young nigga. You know what I mean? They had a nigga on there who was like supposed to be Rock's nemesis, but he wasn't in real life based on anybody,
No.
right? But it turns out the nigga was based on Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he's a Shawn
Chad
Michaels
Frost?
surrogate. Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was a
couldn't-
white dude with
Michael
long hair.
Surrogate.
Basically,
like a
he
proxy
carried he
of Shawn
carried
Michaels,
being
yeah.
the douchebag.
It's a guy like in a denim fit with on crutches and a leg brace. That's like,
Was he in Playgirl?
Was he air sucking?
was he spreading his cheeks like Mike Concho?
Air sucking is crazy. What's next?
I
What's next?
seen a gift.
I
Yeah,
do
so
want.
have we talked about any WWE?
We got. Well, I wanted to ask a question.
I don't.
the
give
way-
a- Layla. I mean, what is it? Lita is boy. She moved
Trash.
like a monster.
Her and Saraya right now would be.
What? It was. I'm surprised. People surprised that Lita and Becky won the titles. I figured that was what it was.
That's a given.
That was the move. I mean, it's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania season. Outside of Edge and Beth Phoenix, I assumed it was Lita. Chad Frost going to get y'all C&D. Yeah, how about that? How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Were Chad Frost? Were Chad Frost eyes jacked up?
Motherfuckers.
Sorry,
I like to thank everybody.
I didn't see it.
I drink good liquor, and Kobe Brown, I drink good liquor.
Kobe on my ass taste.
Nope. No, I'm out of character now. No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Shaq should have never asked that. You know what I mean? He should have stuck to like outstanding.
Kobe
Fuck.
on my ass taste.
What did he say? Something about you punks can't stop my dunks. What did he say?
All you jealous punks,
Punks
can't stop my dunks.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm
Ha-
outstanding.
Yes.
How do y'all feel about Goldberg saying that they owe him a retirement match? He said he made a deal with the devil.
It could work. I think it could work. But it can only work one way. It can only work one way. Nigga comes out during WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Because what's going to happen? He's going to come out and you be like, I need one more match. Y'all owe me one more match. I didn't get my retirement. listen, the crowd is going to be lukewarm at best for this nigga.
Because he's been out so
It
long.
might be booze. Niggas hate Goldberg.
Every couple years he has another match. So he was just in.
This match only works one way. If he in there cutting a promo, talking about give me my one match, and then WrestleMania, and then Big E walk out there for Big E's dream match,
And
Is he
destroys
doing
him.
this shit?
Wait.
he's doing that.
Is he doing this?
Are you ready for big meeting? Slap me.
Yeah.
And
No,
he
yeah,
gonna-
it makes sense.
That is the only way
That's the retirement match.
it could happen. That's it. Either if somebody else come out and they be like, "I'm gonna get you," don't cut TV out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the.
So you got Big E.
If that's the
When
only
is this
way,
happening?
because it could. If it depend on E status. Is
I don't know if E ready for.
because he was doing all kind of wild stuff on College Game Day earlier this year.
You don't know if E's ready for Goldberg?
I don't know if E's ready to wrestle.
No, I said work.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've not heard anything about his return date at all. So
And I would hate for it.
I wouldn't want him to push it.
Goldberg.
No, I would
Yeah,
say he isn't ready for Goldberg in terms of like that's not the first guy you want to face
Goldberg might
coming back.
murder him like he did Mark.
Goldberg didn't say he didn't put a timetable, but I can't imagine he's 56.
Who?
Goldberg.
Oh, he
That's
like
it?
that?
Yeah,
I thought he was older than that.
he said he's 56. This was an interview from Sports Illustrated this week. He's
I don't know.
he's old. He's old enough where he should be hanging it up, but he's been wrestling over the last like 3 years, 4 years. Like at a certain point, this nigga, hold up, look at Math Weaver, wilding.
You know what, Mo?
Yo,
That's
him and Mo
ridiculous.
used to be my niggas, yo.
That is
So me and Big Rich.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just seen he was cutting that nigga hand in the kitchen talking about selling safari, selling nigga safari to white people that scared of black people. He's like, no, I'm gonna take him on the hood safari.
Take him to the hood on the hood.
Take him
tour
on the
and
hood
shit.
And they
safari.
was cutting that nigga in the kitchen, boy. Hey, shout out to the real niggas that got kitchen cuts before.
Shout out to WWE for pulling a whole swerve and booking Lesnar, Omos.
They say
Lashley
that's Lesnar's
Wyatt?
call. They say that's Lesnar's call.
Shout out to
He
Omar.
said, "I want to face almost."
Omos won.
That nigga said I didn't want to face Bray Wyatt. Get that nigga from me.
Yeah.
That's facts.
They said you got one of the others. I'll take the other.
Shout
He
out
said
to
they said
Omar.
it.
Keep that nigga
He said
around
7
me.
years ago when they tried to set it up. He's like, "I'm not facing this guy."
Omos about to win.
Hell
on the
no!
way up.
Come on.
Lesnar about to leave, right? What's
Lesnar about to
Lesnar
lose.
doing?
This is the thing.
Losing.
He might get beat down.
That's a quick one.
Yo,
5
if
minutes.
he get beat down,
Omos next.
I'm pouring champagne on myself.
Oh, we videoing that.
No, I don't want to see it. I
Oh
don't
my
want to see
God.
it.
Oh my God.
Somebody get the video. I don't
Yeah, I
want
was
to
that
see
bitch
it.
looking like Chris Bosh.
That's gross. That's gross. We got to
my
expense
God,
some
that
goggles
image.
for this nigga.
That image. Oh my.
We need some ski goggles for this one. That's ridiculous. That don't
This
stop
man
it.
is acting
No,
like he's getting. Oh my God.
Stop it.
Oh, wow.
Nah. So I don't know what Lashley Bray Wyatt's gonna even look like. They already pulling
Just as worse than Omos.
the Muscle Man
Brock.
dance shit. He
Stink.
did that before, right?
That's gonna stink. He did that against Cena.
Was that
Yeah,
what
he
that
did.
was the build up for Cena? Was the Muscle
No,
Man
in
dance
the
shit?
in the Firefly Funhouse match, did the like Hulk
Hey,
Hogan
yo,
parody
the
when they
Muscle
were
Man
like,
dance don't remind y'all of the gorilla social media nigga.
Low key.
This nigga eating ribs and shit.
Low key.
Hey, I listen.
With
Hey, you
fucking-
guys
with
talking about he's just
spandex.
having fun.
Nah, he
He's
ain't
a
having
fun.
fun.
Look, get out of my face, man.
I don't like. He had.
I'm cool on.
I
Black.
saw
I
the
would've-
shit.
I would have shot him.
He ate a whole. I saw.
I'm gonna just say I'm cool on Buddy.
Like my
I
nigga,
can say a lot more.
You butterflying in my fucking shrimp. Don't get your dick away from my plate,
Get your
nigga.
dick away from my plate.
Like, nah, but he every time you see it, a nigga got less on less clothes and a fanny pack.
I don't like it.
I'm
You got
sorry.
the fanny pack shaking on in my motherfucking fries.
I'm
Nah,
good.
nigga.
Master's
I'm
like,
Get
good.
the fuck away from me. Piece of shit.
You,
It's the social media gorilla. Yeah, they call me the gorilla.
you piece of shit is funny. I also
what
there
if,
was
what
also
if it was to your Chinese food, Matt? Would you? Is
Yeah.
that like the last
I
straw?
only,
Like,
eat, I only eat Chinese at home.
okay.
So
Because
I
if
know
he
I'm-
showed up in your house, it's like, boom.
you definitely getting clapped.
I do.
Be your last motherfucking dance.
We should probably get out of here. So I do want to. I want to bring up two things.
Doing
One,
the Harlem Shake on the floor, nigga.
Sonya Deville getting popped for a gun is crazy because you
Speaking
already
of-
know.
of getting
You know what she's dealing with. You know
Yeah,
Yeah, she had
the
to start.
situation. Of course.
Anyone
Because
who
she's-
deserves to
she
carry
had
a
the
firearm,
she had the correct license in her home
just out of state.
In
She
Florida,
just wasn't
yeah.
in her home state.
Right.
But I
right.
mean, nigga,
Shout out to Jersey for letting niggas off.
Yeah, they said they said she was on her way to throw the shit right out the court. So look, but somebody probably said, "My bad." Hey, look again with what she had to deal with. I look, do your thing, because the next time somebody like you can't. It ain't no second chance at that point. It's too late.
rather be judged by 12.
It's too late. The other thing, which I didn't realize, shouts out to whoever was reading on Variety to spot that the deal with Reels and Peacock sharing content, not including MLW Underground to the point, and them saying it's only 10 weeks left or whatever. I was shocked. I thought MLW Underground was about to be.
It's like almost they're cursed almost.
It's,
Unfortunately,
it's the most reverse Teddy Riley deal I ever seen. Remember, Teddy was like, "The party's not over. Hey, listen, this one.
Hey, we about to turn the lights on. Yeah, y'all got to get out of here.
Hey, stack the chairs up over there.
Yeah.
Not over. Y'all, we got plates. Y'all can take. No, I just gotta go.
We
I
got,
can't.
We
keep
got
this
aluminum
shit.
foil. What
Everybody
you
go.
want?
We
Put
got
all
the-
everything got to
we-
go.
No, we went to Price Club. We got the ones. You know what I mean? The chefs.
That's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
fact. That's a fact, Mike Steph. My bad, cuz.
No, I'm cracking jokes.
That's a
Nigga. I ain't got
fact.
no points.
Poor Court. I mean, you know, I something tell me Court gonna find a way at some point, but
They definitely let that off.
I mean, they've been going this long with.
Yeah, she got good lawyers, and it's just they'll beat it. She'll be-
well, I think there was something because they were going back and forth with WWE, and something was saying that case was about to be closed as well, dismissed or whatever. So
Nigga, Vince let a whole murderer. You know what? Never mind.
No, we're talking about MLW now.
no, but it was their case against WWE. But I don't know
Yeah.
what the specifics were where I was at, but it's about to be a wrap. It's just interesting to see like everything kind of course corrected for good or ill for people. I don't know. It's WrestleMania season. We'll
Well, I
figure
said
it
like
out.
that Vice deal was again just a publicity stunt. Like they didn't want actual wrestling; they just wanted
They want
Dark
to beat
Side of the
WWE.
no, they just wanted Dark Side of the Ring. And like they signed MLW to be like, no, we're just not strictly in the wrestling business to show the negative side of it. We're gonna have a wrestling show, and then that ended, and now Reels is just it's like how Impact was surviving, going from Destination America to Pop to all the other channels. And now
Yeah.
we're on Access, but like still like.
I hate the internet. You read that?
Shawn Michaels has eye on. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. TMZ.
Which
Y'all
WrestleMania?
trash.
No, that was kayfabe news. It said.
Was
Shawn Michaels says
WrestleMania?
eye on WrestleMania return.
Which
Other eye
WrestleMania? 17?
slightly
Shut up.
to the left.
What are you trying?
Yeah, read the whole
Bitch
thing.
back.
That was kayfabe. Oh, I didn't see it was kayfabe news. Damn, I saw
Yeah.
TMZ Sports.
No, they did a good job. They
Ah.
did the.
That's a very good job.
Should have said.
Well,
eye cock.
they keep hinting at him and Grayson Waller. I'm like, he's not gonna face Grayson Waller at Stand
Hey,
and Deliver.
man.
It's like,
Shout out to Indy Hartwell, who saw that she had red gear in the WWE game coming up. The tweet was, "Yes, sir, red gear. I can't wait to play with myself."
Jesus
I said the
Christ.
same shit. I ain't got no gear.
You wildin'. I ain't got
That's
no.
when you play when you got no gear.
I ain't got no gear.
I ain't got
You
no
playing
gear.
when you're so fully geared, something.
I'm playing.
I ain't got no gear. But look what hit the mail the other day. I feel bad because as a former 5-time champion, I shouldn't even be
Charles
holding
got
this.
He got 19 weeks left. Man.
I shouldn't even be holding this title right now. And I will. This title's going to go back to Fam. Well, it's going to go to Fam.
I'm just saying.
Current champion for Mania season. But the people, have they seen this title?
Yeah.
He
They saw one, so they need to see me with.
Yeah, you get your shine.
Your publicity shot.
Take your photos. Take your photos. Take your photos.
That's 30-second pose.
All right, yeah, I gotta
Sign it, Hall. Boo.
Not boo.
yeah. No, I gotta sign it. Mav signed it. I gotta sign it. I'm gonna ship this motherfucker out by the top of next
Sign
week
it, Hall.
to brother fam. So anybody wondering, the title finally got here. What you about to say?
So we gotta pick another victim.
For Mania, right?
Yeah, to lose.
Well, who's next? Who's worthy?
Who's next?
You're next.
The question is who's worthy.
Shorty had, who's next?
Who's next?
Hey, who next?
Who's
Shout out
next?
to
No,
Sterling.
we'll have to figure that one out. Y'all wild. Y'all wild.
Who next?
Nah,
Just
y'all
bought a couple
wild.
new sweatsuits too.
We let me do my job.
Slip Nike Jones.
You know what time it
Oh,
is,
the Nike holes.
brother
Hey,
fam.
Lewis said he next.
You got Black Rasslin of the week.
Black Rasslin of the week.
Blue Chew said he next.
I'm gonna go with William Hobbs.
Ooh, good one.
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse Hobbs. Hold on.
Yeah,
Pad.
Powerhouse. Yeah,
For anybody outside of the
You said
410 or the 443 area, when my cousin says, what did you say, cuz?
Power.
When he says pa, he means power.
Power.
For those of
So
you who don't know, when
Pow.
cuz says,
Hey, nigga, I spent the weekend with goddamn Cutting Earl.
Pa.
yeah,
I be
Yeah.
proud when I talk to
When
Cutting
cuz-
Earl. I ain't gonna hold you.
Proud with Pa.
You be proud or proud?
when he
I
says
be proud.
pa,
Hey, I be proud when I be talking to Cutting Earl.
he says power.
Yes.
Pa.
So shout out to cuz.
Power.
Anybody from the outside of the 410, 443 area, that is
Yeah.
what my cousin.
The Pride and Pa. Who's your
watch
Black
Pride.
Rasslin of the week?
I'm going with Gia Scott.
Ooh, yeah, she just won big titles, huh?
She's from
Hometown.
the land.
Hey,
She
nigga,
won.
we need
It was
you
the
back-
MCW title she won.
Yeah.
We need you back round, yeah. That's for 5 times. That's 5 times. 5 times.
The finger licking. The finger
Yeah,
licking.
we need a back round, yeah. We need a round, yeah.
We need a round
For
here.
anybody
You know what I mean?
outside
Cold
of
op-
the
one of them
410.
cold open convos.
When cuz says round yeah, he means round here.
Around here.
Around here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a round here.
I'm gonna go with Wesley as my Black Rasslin of the week.
Hey, another
Defending
one
the
up.
title against
Got
Nathan
another
Frazier.
one. It's
Start the
another
show.
one.
Wesley do his thing.
Solid match. Also, Carmelo Hayes and Tyler Bate had a great main event. On
You
NXT
watching
as well, so-
NXT again, Drip?
Nope, just those 2 matches.
Okay, I was about to say.
You're a liar. You're,
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're all-
You're a sucky person.
Dang.
It's
How would you go that
ridiculous.
far, cuz?
That is ridiculous.
Sorry.
I may have to give my Black Rasslin of the week to Keith
I'll
Lee.
see.
I don't know.
Yeah, we really didn't talk about the.
I don't know where Keith Lee is in the world title discussion at AEW. I don't know if it's right now.
Nowhere near it.
He is.
He's
he
not even near the All Atlantic title, Cal.
But
I think the thing with a guy like Keith Lee is he is one
Nigga, I thought
like
you were talking like Dusty Rhodes.
crazy match away from coming in there and wowing everybody and putting that nigga right there at the top of the because he's a great big nigga.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Big MF per Brock Lesnar.
facts.
You put and he can do stuff
Or
nobody else
what
can
Rick
do.
Ross say?
Huh?
Do I have
You a big motherfucker.
You's a big mother.
I don't.
Big
Accusations. That's
And
the
then
one I
Rick
have.
Ross is on the Netflix golf show Full Swing on the final episode, being like he's got a beautiful swing.
But that's racial.
What the fuck is Rick Ross doing on the Golf Channel?
Because
That's a
the
good golf
the
channel.
FedEx Cup Finals was in Atlanta.
Rick Ross is from Florida.
I know. But
I'm like, what the?
That's a good point. No, you have a great point. That's a great point.
I'm like, that nigga's from Miami.
That is an excellent
But
point.
that's
That's racial.
That's racial.
You a big motherfucker.
Mr. John Averex.
No, yeah, I
You a big motherfucker.
Giant Averex may be the name of the episode to throw niggas off. I don't give a fuck.
That. I like that.
Giant Averex. Because you got to listen some 2 hours to get to where the fuck that. Again, the title of the Black Rasslin Podcast should always be something that we said. It may be
sounds like
2:15.
That don't sound like the beginning of the Ross verse.
I got a big Averex.
Yo, Giant Averex is insane.
Giant Averex with like you got. It's got to be something. Giant Averex with the Memorex.
With the Memorex.
In the Maybach with the dip. Like it's got you got to link all them shit. I don't know. It's easy to write.
Sex.
But that's racial.
I'm sorry. My
Yes,
Black
Rex.
Rash of the week is Keith Lee though. He if he's saying he about to be the black champion,
The thing
he
I
may
like
be the closest.
is listening to him, right? The cool thing is I could hear the character. And I've never heard the character for Keith Lee before. Never
You heard of Keith Lee's character?
Yes. So he
What
sat
was it?
down. He sat down with Kaz and Max Man this week, and I heard. I don't know if anybody. I heard like Evil Genius when you hear this nigga talk, like the way he was. Because that's those are the best like pro wrestling interviews now. Is like when they kind of slip in and out of character, where they'll talk about what they did, but then what your perception of them is. And I think what you start to see will be him, and he'll evolve the character, I believe. And once he gets to what the character actually is, I think by that time he will be in that scene up at the top of the card.
The nigga wearing the cloak?
Yeah, TD Jakes.
They gotta let TD Jakes.
TD, yeah, TD beat the brakes off. You know what I'm saying?
TD breaks.
Stop.
On that note, for the fam, where can people find you on the social medias?
On Wednesdays, 11:11, at Black Rasslin YouTube, shutting on spa with Lola Brick. You know what I mean?
Brick.
Right, Brick on her brick. You know what I'm saying? You can find me every Friday night on the At Where's Buffy podcast, live here. Where's Buffy YouTube on Tuesdays. Monday mornings, me, Tone Brown, be talking crazy on the watching the blacks, and the Black Watch, and you know, catch me on the timeline, Tripping No Fam 790 and social media choice on as a podcast and all that. All you know what I mean.
Don't follow me. You catch me at your local watering hole.
Splitting flats.
Sorry.
He cunnilingus in the flats.
I'm a pro at that shit.
Trip.
And
You got
they got that.
No, you got
eating the goddamn ties.
No,
True.
when you put the whole flat in and you just got them.
That's gross. Trip. Where you at, Trip?
And they're like aardvark.
Where can people find you, Trip? Please. This nigga.
I'm just waiting for him to.
No, you got no. Just go.
I'm showing you how to eat.
Just go.
At this
Eat,
point,
eat what?
The flat.
Flats.
You can follow me on Twitter at Davis aka Drip, Instagram Davis Colton DC. White Noise every weekend on the
Everywhere,
BRP
pal.
Patreon, and then on YouTube
Everywhere.
as well the following week. Pay the 1, pay the 10. You also get Black Rasslin Reaction Club, Podcast Club, all of it.
Time for some.
Follow Mimi at I am Mimi Shells on Twitter.
Yo, shout out
We'll
Mimi.
talk every Tuesday with her and Corey.
That's a good
Yeah.
show.
That's a good show. And again, peep that episode of Something Else with Mimi. That's a really good episode too.
Shit had me in tears.
This nigga crying.
I ain't know the beaver creamer was beaver cream.
That's crazy.
Why-
Nah, that conversation was crazy.
Why did she yell that?
She did
It's
yell.
like pussy. I yelled it too.
At Cal on Twitter.
I yelled it
At
right
Black
back.
Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there every Thursday, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Give you 5 mics. The podcast and excellence. Again, shouts to Mimi, Fan, Math, and Drip. Patreon.com/Black Rass. You can pay the 1. You can pay the 10 to get all types of content that you can't get on the YouTube because copyright. But it's a lot of fun over there. Again, we talked about a lot of
The
stuff
white man
there.
is trying to keep us down.
White
And
man always trying-
now they infringing on my copy, right?
The
How
white,
about that?
the white
How
man
about-
sent us to.
Anyway, shouts out to the chat as always. Mania season. If y'all in LA, let us know. We'll see y'all at some
Put the
point.
whole flat in that motherfucker.
This nigga stupid. Again, shouts to Mimi. She not here. We'll catch y'all next week.
Hurry up! I'm trying to watch Snowfall.
Love y'all. Yeah, I gotta pee. We'll get out of here. Peace.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.